You chat too much.
Badness and fun big buckness.
Bear noise! Woo!
Chat too much.
Bear nonsense!
Everybody live right now. I want you to put your hands up.
Bear words!
1, 2, 3, here we go.
We need more sound effects. I'm getting tired of these.
Welcome to the Chat2Much podcast. It's your boy Ty Rex.
And your boy Ayo.
Producer.
And we in this motherfucking building, bitch. I think we're not supposed to swear at the beginning of the podcast for YouTube monetization purposes, but we're not monetized anyway, so fuck the
Facts. It's gonna take we'll get there.
Whoop-de-doo.
When niggas start making money, it's gonna become a lot more important. Trust me. Don't pull a Myron.
I'm not gonna get us canceled.
To be honest, in all reality, fam, I think if it really got to a point and we just had to stick to streaming on Kick, whoop-de-doo.
No, I'm not gonna say that. What the fuck?
But hold on. So you're telling me if Kick is the one that's you guys are awesome. I see that you guys live stream. We'll give you this bag. And then we just solely stream.
We probably still wouldn't make, if we're that popping to get a bag from Kick, we're not going to make more than we would make off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Think so?
Unless
YouTube is the number one most monetizable fucking platform.
Facts.
I'm just talking about streaming, not literally.
We stream on YouTube. But
we're talking about.
But we were talking about YouTube's rules when it comes to their monetization.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm saying don't pull a Myron and get us demonetized.
Oh.
I'll try not to. So, so how's everybody's weeks going?
Yo.
Anybody have anything interesting this week, or is it a mental health?
Sounds like yeah.
We went to the auto show, fam.
Thanks for the invite.
Minakir, you don't even like cars.
Wait. So you don't think that it would be nice to at least invite me to see if I'd want to go?
See. We literally had this conversation. I was like, I should probably invite Rex just out of common courtesy. But I know Rex, 1, doesn't like cars. 2, probably doesn't want to go to Toronto and spend all day there. 3, he's probably gonna hate the fact that we're literally just walking around looking at cars doing nothing essentially.
Okay, you were right about 2 of the 3 things because you were right about everything you said in terms of me not wanting to do those things, but I don't hate cars. I just don't care for them.
But that's what I mean is I feel I don't know, just for what we went for was the fact that it was just motivation.
I get the motivation aspect. I would just like to be invited to things just to be considered, to show that I was considered. The fact that I wasn't even considered,
you were considered. You just didn't extend it.
I just didn't extend it.
Because that's even worse.
As soon as he asked me, I was like, "Hey, you gonna invite Rex?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll invite him."
You know what?
And then
what? Yeah. I'll just take it as I'm waste due to the month.
Every month.
Waste due to the month. Super waste due to the month.
Okay, so how was the car show? Tell me about it.
It was fucking sick.
It was nice.
So one of my dream cars.
I've been to a car show, by the way, before.
What we'll do, actually, to be honest, is we actually will start just going to car shows throughout the summer and shit.
Okay, whoa. Can we go to the zoo too? Can we go? How much other? Can we just not only? Can we not only do car shows? Can we go to a museum or some shit? Can we go to the aquarium?
Been to the Ontario.
The aquarium. Ripley's?
No, the museum. What's the Ontario Museum?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's more than one.
Yeah, I think we have a few.
What's the big one?
But I think there is
an
actual big one though.
I don't know, but we went to I've been to the aquarium and stuff. I'm just saying that if we're gonna be doing shit and just vlogging and doing friendly podcasting friend stuff, then we might as well do more than just car shows. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just,
go to a script club one time.
Script club,
fam. If we go to a strip club,
could you imagine if we could vlog in a strip? That'd be fucking crazy. If we could live stream from the strip club,
that would be crazy stuff.
That would be super crazy. But anyways, yeah. So we went to the car show. So yeah, one of my cars that are on my bucket list is a Koenigsegg Agera R.
What?
Exactly.
Some fancy car.
So the crazy part about it is I've never actually got to see one in real life with my own eyes.
Oh my gosh.
So at the car show, there was 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. Did you get to sit in it?
No, because they're multi-million-dollar cars.
So
Facts.
how much are the seats?
What do you mean? How much are the seats?
Well, you can't sit in it?
If you own a
if I owned a
multi-million dollar car, you don't want nobody touching your car.
No, absolutely not.
They're gonna scratch
Depends
the
on how much money I got.
paint.
Nah, it doesn't. Because think about it. I think about this all the time.
You know, I was trolling. You don't have to explain.
I know. No, but I do think about this all the time, though, fam. If I even have an item that's $20 and it goes missing, pissed, or gets damaged.
I would never own a multi-million dollar car.
What if it makes you money? Because putting your car at a car show makes you money.
Well, I guess if it makes me that much money where it's like, you know, really worth it, sure, it's an investment. But for my own actual care, I would not spend that much money on a car.
Yeah. That's why we're different.
Apparently, though, there are certain cars that allow you to get into certain networking events that you would not be able to get into otherwise. So that could be a benefit of having a nice car.
I'll just go by my name. Hopefully my name holds some weight.
A lie.
I'm pretty sure a Bugatti is one of those cars.
Bugatti.
But I wouldn't want a Bugatti, bro.
No, you know what we're going to do, gang? We're going to have a team vehicle. We're going to have a team exotic car.
Why can't we just get a fucking
and we rotate through it every week or every month.
Or we could just get a fucking Sprinter van.
Yeah, we saw some of
No,
those.
we have to have like
A stunner vehicle.
yeah.
See,
like
look, y'all
a
niggas care
flex.
too much about, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and all this flexing type of shit.
Nah,
I'm a simple nigga, bro.
It's the experience.
For you, I guess.
But think about it. When it comes to a car, you're not driving the car from the outside. You're driving the car from the inside. So it's about how you feel when you drive the car. Yes, there are a lot of people out there that say like, oh yeah, you know, I bought the fucking... Alex Hormozy actually says this. He was like, yeah, like I went and bought the Bentley Flying Spur and like I drove it around for a bit and like I returned it because I thought after I got rich that I would start liking cars and it didn't happen. So I just have a Cybertruck now.
That would be me. That's exactly what I would do.
But you don't know that because maybe you end up driving a 6 sports car and you're like, wow, I understand it now. And then you start to indulge into cars. You never know. It might not be like an expensive habit. You might just have
you might fuck one big ting and be like, yo, big tings might be my ting now.
They've always been my thing.
Come on. Is that how it works though? It's like, oh, so you can fuck one girl with no ass and now little asses is just your thing.
That's possible, yeah.
It's possible? Okay.
I think that could happen with me with tits.
Stop the cap.
Tits? What's your tits that you can't date a girl with little titties?
I can. That's my point.
He's saying he might become a tit man.
Yeah, I could become a tit man if I just find...
Big titties are great, but it never ever makes me like convert from a titty man to an ass man, from an ass man to a titty man.
I feel like there shouldn't be a conversion. Like you shouldn't. Oh yeah, I like big old booty, and then like you get one girl that has like decent booty and then like enormous jugs, and then you're like, you know what? Maybe booty isn't all that crazy to me anymore. I don't think that's a thing.
You know what? When we were at the auto show, I saw a shorty and I was trying to tell Rooks, and I was like, I think there's a certain level of pretty where I actually don't give a fuck about the ass.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking because that's the type of shit that I'm on. Like, bro.
Evolution.
Yeah, like for me, I think prettiness is always over the ass. Like, you know, a girl, an ass could, like, think about it. Even when it comes to beauty in general, that shit all fades when you get older, bro. Mm-hmm. Like somebody could have a fat ass today, and then in 2 years they lose that ass, go through health conditions. Like you gotta start, like, you know, where you're attracted to is where you're attracted to, but you gotta like be there for who people are. You know what I'm saying?
Big Meta Bunny. Who? Do you guys know who Big Meta Bunny is?
Is that Elise?
Who's Big Meta Bunny?
What did they say?
But they said, of course, you start when I'm putting my kids to bed. There's some other stuff you can sign up for at the aquarium.
Yeah, that's Elise. That's Elise.
Okay.
But so can you tell us, continue to tell us about your car show and your week or whatever?
Yeah, so being able to actually see a Koenigsegg in real life, that definitely made me realize I'm like, wow, yeah, gotta lock in because this shit is not a fucking game no more. What else did we see?
So if you were rich, that's your number one vice?
Vehicles?
Nah, it's pussy.
Driving?
I don't think pussy's his vice.
No.
No?
No.
It would definitely be
because by the time I would hope by the time that I'm wealthy that I am in love, at least. You know,
I'm over this shit right now.
Yeah,
fuck it, bro.
Fuck, bro. Yeah.
Like if I was rich and clouded up, give me a year of fun, and then I don't even know if I need that if I already found a girl that I like. But if anything, I wouldn't even want to be single for too long. Like, that shit will fuck up your brain. You won't even.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too is like you don't want to try and find someone while you're wealthy because then like now you've just narrowed down your entire dating, your dating circle to like women that are kind of like used to men of status.
So if you were rich, what would be your vice?
For me,
Pussy.
If I was over
Pussy.
yeah. If I was over pussy, it would definitely be fashion.
If I was over pussy, it would be pussy. Yo.
I mean, as a man, when you're not over pussy, it's pussy. Like, that's just how it is.
Unless you get enough.
That's the point. But even when you get enough, you like the reason why you get a lot of pussy is because it's your vice.
So yeah. Women would definitely be my vice. I wouldn't say just pussy because for me it's more than the pussy. I like the energy of women. You know what I'm saying?
So you'd
like,
be simping.
Nah, because I have a thing where I get turned off when I feel like a girl doesn't like me for who I am. And
right.
They're more interested in what I could provide. Or I've said this multiple times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a big turn off for me. Once you even have that mentality, it's like I get turned off, you know? So it's like my vice would probably just be, I would probably get in trouble in a situation with a woman because just like, you know, like Tory, just knowing myself, it'd probably be a vice of mine of just like, you know, not settling down quick enough probably.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
What else?
Ayo, how about your week?
Wow,
My
so my
week?
week's just done. All right. Yeah.
Well, you can't even think of nothing. You're saying, ayo, what else?
I was thinking about what else I saw at the car show
that people would be interested in.
You don't think people are interested in cars?
I never said that. I said, tell me what people would be interested that you've seen at the car show.
Okay, so I saw another one of my dream cars, which was a Plymouth Hemi. See, look at this. See, that's why I didn't want to bring him. That's exactly why I didn't want to bring him. So he'll just be there rolling his eyes, like, bro, you saw the car from all 5 angles already. Can we go? That's what. See, see. So you know what, Ayo? Yeah, tell me about your week. What did you like about the car show, Ayo?
Why do you care about my eye rolls when you're talking to an audience of listeners?
Because they're watching you.
Not all of them are.
How do you know?
But who cares about what I care about? If you're telling me about what you care about.
Exactly.
Why do you care about my validation that much?
No.
Okay, so then just say about your fucking car that I don't give a fuck about. They might give a fuck. I don't have to give a fuck. Why do you care about me rolling my eyes?
How was your week, Ayo?
Shit, outside of the car show, to be honest, it was pretty typical. You know, just hitting the gym and coming back home and, you know, getting some segments out. Just more of a mental.
You're so boring, bro.
Well, yeah.
Did you
talk about the car show at least?
Did you find your dream car?
Yeah. I saw a couple cars where I'm like, yeah, if I had a lot of money, I'd definitely have that car. But in terms of my dream car is just actually I did.
The GT
the
Coupe.
GT Coupe. The Mercedes GT Coupe. Oh my God. I love that car.
Big bomba clock.
I love
Do you
that
guys
Benz.
Oh, I forgot I was gonna ask. Continue.
Yeah, so essentially out of all the $1 million cars, that was kind of the car that I was like, yeah. But I think part of it is because that car feels more attainable and also just closer than the $1 million
I remember my question
cars.
now. Oh, I forgot it again.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh no. It keeps coming and going. I was trying not to bring it up and then have a bunch of uhs because I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if it's not right there.
But yeah, like the Mercedes is definitely a car that I want to have. Like if I don't ever drive a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something, definitely want to drive a really, really nice Mercedes.
Okay. Anything else about you guys' weeks that's interesting? That's it. The car show.
The car show. No, not really.
Oh, wow.
I remember what I was gonna say now. Before I lose it, are you guys window shoppers?
Yeah.
In terms of cars?
So you know what's so
In terms of
funny?
everything.
You know what's so funny about the auto show? It made me feel like, you know what? None of these people would be telling me this shit about these cars if it wasn't an auto show. Because they're kind of obligated that like, technically everybody is a potential customer.
Yeah.
But like, if niggas like us like walked into a dealership, they'd be like, just a fucking bunch of
Niggas
Negroes.
window shopping. Bro, there was a guy that spent fucking like 10 minutes just yapping about some truck. It was actually insane.
Oh, I have to clip that and post a video.
Bro,
Fam, the man needs a
yapping.
raise. GMC needs to give that guy a raise. I'm gonna definitely make a clip out of that.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny.
He showed us so many different features because everybody else would be like, oh yeah, you think it's cool? Like, oh yeah, it's pretty nice. And then, you know, you just leave. But he was like, oh, look at
This
this
guy was
feature.
like, look, if you walk up to the front of the truck, it tells you the battery life on it. You can put your fucking ice in here and it has a drainage in the hood. And I'm like, yo, this is pretty sick. You know what? I'm starting to get I don't want no EV.
I'm happy I didn't go. Thank you. So I guess my week is left.
Yeah.
My week, I've been Uber Eatsing a lot. You know, rent is coming up, end of the month soon come, and I just been trying to get that bread together. I went to the gym with Ao twice.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
He just goes a little bit too early for me because, you know, I've got to get my daughter from school. I got to do a bunch of other shit in the morning, and it's been like, you know, interacting with that. But I haven't had a very, like, you know, exciting week at all. Nothing to really talk about. But, you know, mental health still plummeting. You know, so still here, still kicking it.
So you didn't hit the gym even when we didn't go together?
Nah. Damn. You see, you guys are horrible friends.
What do you mean?
You know what? I'm gonna start trying more then. All right, Rex?
Do you think on your rating of a friendship of a friend, where do you rank yourself?
Depends on the friend.
Me.
Just you? Specifically you? I don't know. If I have to compare like no bias, like no outside influence, like just you and I, not comparing me to like anybody.
Yeah, just saying you as a friend. To me. Not me as a friend to you.
On a scale of 10?
You as a friend to me, yeah.
On a scale of 10?
How much of a good friend do you think you are?
7.4?
I'd say that's accurate.
Okay.
I would say that's accurate.
Okay.
Ao, I don't think we've built enough rapport to have a number.
To have a number? Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. Honestly, I will say that I'm not much of a checking up kind of guy person. Part of it is just like the way that I treat friendships is the way that I don't mind being treated as a friend. So like the things that I don't do things for people that I don't expect people to do for me.
True.
You know what I mean? So I don't expect people to call me all the time. So I don't really call people all the time. I don't expect people to check up on me all the time. So I don't really check up on people all the time.
We get it.
Yeah.
We get it. You're a shit friend. Joke. I'm kidding.
Maybe,
still. I don't feel like any of you guys are bad friends. You know,
yeah,
I feel like some friends are better at certain things than other friends. You know? But yeah.
But yeah, the gym thing was nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
While it lasted until you just started flopping.
What do you mean flopping? I have a fucking life.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make time for the gym while having a life.
First of all, as a nigga with the most free time out of everybody, it's easy for you to say. It's the same thing as what Rooks was saying when he didn't have a job and he was on EI and he was going to the gym every single night at fucking 2 a.m. in the morning. He's like, yeah, I would do this even if I had a job. And now he has a job and he doesn't do it.
Because I don't need to.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you need to. The thing is that if you had an office job with the same type of stress, it's easy for you to say, oh yeah, it's easy.
If I had an office job that I didn't.
Everything is relative to somebody's life. It's hard for you to try to say what somebody else could do with their own life when you don't have their schedule and their life. It's easy for you to say, if I have to do Uber Eats from fucking 3 a.m. to sometimes midnight, it's easy for you. And then I have to go get my daughter in the morning and travel across the city. It's easy for you to be like, oh yeah, you just go get 5-6 hours of sleep. Just go get that and then wake up and then work out hard and then go bring your daughter to the gym and then go do whatever you have to do in the morning and then I have a pretty stacked day with other things in the middle of my fucking life. So it's easy for you to say, yeah, you can make time to go to the gym. Sometimes I cannot.
Fair.
But I still got to do it 2 times this week. Congratulations to me. Pat on my fucking back.
Yeah. You were about to say something too.
What?
You hit 225.
Yeah, the 2 plates shit. Yeah. Congrats to me. Pat on my back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
It's pretty underwhelming news. I said that's pretty underwhelming news the way that you delivered that.
Yeah, that's crazy. 225 is a big mark. You were the one that was telling me that it was a big mark.
I never said it was a big mark. I said I didn't think I could do it.
Which makes it a big mark.
Yeah. There's a lot of niggas that can't do 225. And you don't even go to the gym consistently.
Yeah, but I'll get you niggas shitting on me.
I don't shit on you. You know, one of the biggest things that I've learned this week is that there's nothing wrong with having more body fat on you. I think that the idea of having to show abs, kind of like how you were saying, you don't really want to show abs. The idea that like niggas want to have abs and be shredded, that's a propaganda that's been pushed by Hollywood and social media. Yeah. It's fine not having abs. It's actually healthier not having abs. That's actually another thing too. I found out that girls actually prefer like that buff.
Listen,
different girls prefer different things.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what
different girls prefer different things. But I just don't like how you heard this from some other nigga and you didn't care about it when I said like when I say some shit, you don't give a fuck until you hear it from ChatGPT or until you hear it from some other nigga on YouTube. That's when shit becomes facts.
No, that's not why.
Okay.
So the reason why I started thinking like that was because I wanted to cut down, but then I was like, why don't I like the way that I look in the mirror? Is it because I don't have abs? And then I started to actually like contemplate like, why don't I like the fact that I don't have abs? So that's why I started to work on that mindset.
Sound like you're giving an excuse for yourself to not get abs.
Do you do core workouts?
No.
I'm gonna start doing core workouts.
How you gonna wonder how you don't have abs when you don't work on your fucking core? Like,
Because
what?
if I get shredded, I'll get abs. When I was younger and I was fucking leaner, I had abs.
Okay. I'm not gonna say shit, or else we're gonna debate about this stupid shit from Matt.
It's facts.
Nigga, go
You
do your
can't tell
fucking
me I didn't
sit-ups,
have
bro.
abs when I was younger. When I literally have pictures of me having abs when I was
We
younger.
all had abs when we were fucking skinny kids, little kids. You're in your grown man, very different body now. You having abs now is different than you having abs when you were a kid, okay? Okay, so I want to get into our Wagwan right now.
Well, I was going to first say we do this live stream every single weekend, so make sure you stay posted. It's usually always going to be in the evening, depending on our schedules, but just make sure that you follow us on all of our socials, so Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, where we also stream. Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Rumble, Twitch, all of them things
Soon
there.
to be TikTok.
Yeah, soon to be TikTok. We're probably going to be on TikTok.
We have anyone in the chat?
On YouTube, we have a couple of people.
Before we move on, see if we have anybody saying anything.
Yeah, see, Elise said 225 pussy shit. I bench 560.
Oh, okay. Elise is the same person who flopped on the gym. Wow. She said that she was going to, go to the gym with me like last week or some shit. And I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. So she messaged me. She was like, yeah, I can't make it. She didn't even give a good excuse either. Wow. She was more like, yeah, I don't feel like it today. Sorry.
Wow.
It's okay. I forgot about it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Next
if
milestone you have to hit is 315 on the squat.
No, you don't tell me my milestones. What the fuck? This nigga in the gym, he thinks that you just like have to lift mad heavy all the time and just go super heavy, and everything's based off of your going heaviness.
Yeah,
and
bro,
not about
for my first, not like my literal first time working out, but like starting out to building the physique that I have, what I was doing is like I was just doing
going light.
I was going light, but
And
I was
getting
making
perfect
sure
form.
I was doing perfect form.
That's what I was telling
doing,
the man.
I was doing 10 reps.
Telling the man.
Just at everything that I was doing.
He said he just wants
Squats.
to go until he can't anymore, like just max out until like he just can't anymore. And I'm like, I think that you're compromising your form when you're struggling to do, like, if you're doing 50s and you can't do 50 on a fucking on your biceps, and like maybe go down to 40 so you could get perfect form instead of like leaning forward and doing all these things to compromise your form. But he just is so hell bent on going heavy, and you can't tell him shit when it comes to he decided on this is what he knows. You cannot tell him nothing. So I'll just put it out there, but he's not gonna listen.
Yeah, unless I win, because I'd be on his ass.
What do you mean about form?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Form is more important than just going heavy. Like that's why even when I did when I did 225, it wasn't perfect form. It was kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I could do a little bit better. But at the same time, it's like that's what I kind of go for, is wanting to be able to do reps and do form instead of just being able to be like, oh, I could do this heavy and then hurt myself. But furthermore, let's not get people distracted with gym talk.
Yeah, but if you do need some advice, make sure you send us an email to info@chat2much.com.
Is people still on YouTube? If you guys are still on YouTube or some shit, ask a question. If you're still in one of the chats,
ask us some shit. Give us your own opinion on whatever we're talking about and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely have the YouTube chat like as the default instead of the Facebook
instead
chat.
of Facebook, right? It's interesting because it switched. Before, like, Facebook was the only place anybody was ever saying anything.
Well, I think it depends, like, the time that we're shooting to. This is a Sunday night. I don't know if people are
Saturday.
Saturday night. You're right. Yeah. I don't know if people right now are on Facebook, just like
chilling,
wanting to watch us on Facebook. Because then you stop scrolling. You're not able to scroll unless does it come up in the little bottom screen thing? I don't know.
For what? For the chat?
For if somebody's watching it on their phone and they click our live, are they able to still scroll through Facebook and do their thing while watching our live still or listening?
Oh, like the picture-in-picture thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so if that might create a difficulty.
True. I feel that.
Oh, how much time are we at right now?
24, but we've been streaming for almost an hour.
So let's get into Wagwan right now.
Alrighty. So, motherfucking Guan. We have a person named Larry Wheels.
Yeah.
Don't even start the video yet. Let's give a little context.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
does
go ahead
anybody
now.
here know who Larry Wheels is?
I do.
I do now.
Okay. I did not know who Larry Wheels was until this whole entire situation.
Yeah.
So give a breakdown on how you came across Larry Wheels' content. He's a content creator.
Yeah, so Larry Wheels is a fitness content creator. He's a super jacked, big fucking dude. Funny enough, one of the biggest things about fitness dudes, one of the biggest things about fitness dudes like that is that a lot of them look older than they are. Larry Wheels is 29. And he looks like a fucking 30-year-old man.
No way.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking 30-year-old man. He's literally 29.
What did you just fucking say?
Larry Wheels.
He's 29, but he looks 30.
No, so like a late 30-year-old man. Fair enough. Semantics. But
He looks like a 30-year-old man. Nigga, I'm a butt nigga. You are 30.
You are 30, nigga.
but basically, he looks like he's in like late 30s, like very late 30s.
No, I would say I would guess mid 30s if anything. But if you're 29 and you look mid 30s or whatever, and I would get that's not that big of a deal to me. I wouldn't say he looked old.
Yeah, Elise said that she thought he was 42.
Yeah, niggas old, like he looks mad old. Mad old.
Maybe I didn't get a good enough look.
But yeah, so he's a big fitness creator. His whole thing is about lifting heavy and like breaking PRs and doing like crazy shit, like 5 plates, 6 plates, 8 plate, 9 plates, like fuck shit like that. So recently he's been streaming more often because everybody's kind of on that wave. His typical niche is YouTube, and you know,
Who was he streaming with? Rampage Jackson?
Yeah,
okay. The same person whose son beat up the wrestler in the ring.
Yeah.
Raja Jackson.
Yeah.
So Rampage. I seen it on Rampage Jackson's stream. I be seeing his streams go viral sometimes. So
Rampage Jackson is very, very
he's
popular
mad
right now.
funny, bro. I actually want to start watching his streams because
Yeah.
like he's just doing like it's funny because like he's just like an
He's a
actual
nigga.
He's a nigga.
He's always been like that
He's
too.
a-
That's the crazy part.
Exactly. Like he's a nigga, just like a grown ass man nigga, but it's like he's a professional fighter. So it's like, wow, like you actually cannot fuck with this guy.
So continue off Larry Wheels.
Yeah, so he's been streaming a lot with Rampage Jackson, and he recently introduced his wife, who is a supermodel or whatever. So
She's a supermodel?
something like that.
She's like average as fuck to me.
maybe like an Instagram baddie, whatever. But she's something in that caliber of woman, and yeah, he's been getting a lot of allegations and stuff.
Let me break it down for a sec. So this is where I first came across the content because I
Yeah.
slowly seen this thing build and build and build. From what I first seen was Rampage Jackson and the wife. The wife was giving Rampage Jackson looks, and everyone was kind of saying like, "Yo, Larry Wheels, your wife is not solid. Like, she's going. You know what I'm saying? The way that she's looking at him, it's not okay." So everyone was kind of calling him a cuck for that shit. So he was getting that Akos treatment just by the way his wife was looking at Rampage Jackson. So that started bubbling up, and then
Yeah, and then he did a stream with his wife, and then he was asking him, he's like, "Oh yeah, like, do you find him attractive?" And I think she didn't deny it.
she wouldn't deny it. I should have got that clip. I didn't get that clip.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was asking her if she find Rampage Jackson attractive, and she's just like, she would not say that he wasn't attractive, and she made it clear that he was attractive in a way.
Yeah.
She didn't deny it.
Yeah. So because of that kind of snowballing effect, he's kind of looked at as a cuck.
Do you
know
guys
what I
think
mean?
that that's wrong if your wife thinks that somebody else is attractive?
No.
I don't find nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
But like if you're literally eye fucking niggas
Yeah,
in
there's a
public,
respectful way.
like,
If he just says, "Yeah, he's not a bad looking guy,"
Yeah.
like I would not get jealous over that.
you know? Like even if we're walking by someone and then my wife was like,
I would prefer a relationship where we can acknowledge other people's beauty. We're not going to stare. We're not going to be disrespectful. We're not going to, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to disrespect. But if we could be like, "Oh yeah, that girl had a nice ass," you know what I'm saying? Like without,
Exactly.
I feel like that creates more trust because then I'm not sneaking. Then I'm not like, there's nothing. We could pretend like we don't find anybody else attractive, but to me, that's unrealistic.
So also, I don't know if you had this, but he has beef with another fitness influencer, and that guy like uploaded a video basically saying that there are allegations that he might actually be a cuck.
Yeah, that's where I was going to get to. I was going to explain that after we watched the video.
Yeah.
Because people are saying, I know there's a lot of miscontext for the people watching who haven't seen it yet, but people are saying that this whole entire thing is just a cover up because the information started slowly coming out. There's literal leaked messages by different women and shit like that saying that he is a cuck who literally likes to watch his wife gets fucked by other men.
On some Diddy shit.
Literally, like he's a literal cuck, and like he apparently I seen a video of him saying that he tried to start an OnlyFans before, but only 60 something people subscribed.
Yeah.
So he decided to delete it. He said he thought much more people would want to see his dick, and he's open with having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
Like he's a certified gooner. So I feel like there's something mental that goes on when you watch that much porn or corn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where it fucks up your brain, bro. It makes you feel like you have to watch other people fuck to get off.
100.
Yeah. So the big thing about that, which is what I wanted to get to, is the reason why it's not surprising that he is like that is because in order to get as that jacked, you have to be on a lot of steroids. Right. And a big proponent of the steroids that it takes to get that jacked, one of them is called Trenbolone. And that shit fucks with your mental. So one, it makes you very like hypersexual. And it can also swing you in the other direction.
In your,
Drugs
in your
do this?
direction?
Yeah, it can do that.
That's what he had to. He said in your direction.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Fam, if there's a Batiman drug, there's a drug that can turn man.
There's a drug that turns mans into Batimans.
Yo, do you guys remember when they were like, "Oh, the water's turning the frogs gay"?
Nah, like, bro, like the bodybuilding sport is so fucked because the amount of drugs that you have to take to get to that level of like size fucks with you in so many ways.
Yeah, once you're not even trying to be healthy anymore, then you're just going backwards. You're getting unhealthy by working out, and working and shit.
Yeah,
fucking real boobs and shit. Like,
like there's just some of the scariest symptoms that you can get from doing drugs is one, you can start to develop boobs, and it actually milks. Like you can get milk from that shit.
Is that scary?
Huh?
Isn't that what trans people should do?
I mean, not when you're trying to be not when you're trying to be a big brolic nigga, like
with real tits. Might save yourself from getting a boob job.
Yeah.
Another one.
Coyle Ray should have did that.
Another one. Your balls shrink.
You don't really need your balls, do you?
Your dick stops working.
Okay, you need that.
Watch up.
You can become more
Both sacrificing all that just to look D's.
Just to look D's, man.
You're sacrificing your D to look D's. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a story about a guy that got mad at a shorty because he was trying to fuck her in the car. She was like, "Why are your balls so small?"
Okay. Okay, let's get back on the subject.
Yeah, so basically that's the pretext into like why a lot of like people view what is happening as like how it's happening, basically.
Okay, so let's pop this up on the screen now.
Oh fuck, we didn't even introduce the guy that got slapped, but hey, play the video.
Oh, Dean, what's his name?
Dean the Great.
Dean the Great.
Apparently he's an amateur boxer.
Yeah, like some TikTok influencer, this is shit.
Yeah, so let's just watch this altercation, then maybe we could explain who Dean the Great is.
Agree with me? Can I get a hug?
This is the full clip.
Whoa. I know we're streaming this shit. No, hey, bro. Don't disrespect this motherfucker
I ain't
like that.
disrespecting nobody, bro.
Nigga, hey, I don't give a fuck, nigga. With your fake ass.
I just want a hug.
Is it right to just hug her?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Between the two of you.
We agree.
I'm sorry. I just did that shit to come fuck with this nigga.
She the only one that agree with me?
Real talk.
She the only one that agree with me.
Hey, no. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that.
Nigga.
He a king, nigga. He a king. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa.
That keeps getting closer.
We got you. I know we streaming, nigga.
She a
You drunk.
queen, though.
Hey, honey or liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey or shit.
I'm good. She a queen.
No. Chill out. She married, nigga. Listen, we got two beautiful girls on the. Come on, let's go. This nigga, hey, he's fucking up.
Fuck this nigga. This nigga spun me around. Think I'm finna be respectful. Fuck her.
Okay, fuck this nigga.
His
Come
wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful. Larry, did you get the address?
I got the address.
He's contemplating the slap from right there.
Come on. Listen, I know we streaming,
What are you doing with your
nigga.
hands, bro?
This
What are you doing with your hands?
this
You ready,
nigga.
you ready for them 100 gifted? 200
This
gifted.
nigga.
Listen.
You ready for them 200 gifted?
Whoa!
200 gifted.
Bruh.
Hey, Dean.
All night getting shit on.
Yeah.
I was
Dean.
waiting for that fucking moment.
Dean. Hey, gift him 100 for me, nigga. Gift him 100 for me.
Man didn't even use no body.
That was a
Straight.
real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. Dean, give him 100. I don't even know how to do it.
Well, maybe make it clear though. But if it
That was a
happens
bitch
again,
slap.
Man, I this nigga. You know this nigga ain't just fucking slap me, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
No. Hey, that was a hard
Fucking
ass.
slap me, nigga.
That was a hard ass slap, nigga. Come on.
It's starting to set in. Like he's on camera. He just got slapped.
Come on. You did good. Hey, nigga. You did good, nigga.
His face is hot. I know his cheek is hot right now.
You hear Rampage though? He's like, hey, you think
Bro, you're a fucking man. At the end of the day,
Yeah, the shit was just different.
it's different. It's different. Fuck that shit. I would have done the same motherfucking shit.
on God.
Same shit.
On God.
Nigga drunk.
I mean, nigga, you can't tell me.
That shit's funny. That shit is
There's a
funny.
continuation. Watch the next one.
Oh, okay.
So this, okay. Actually, play the last one. Play the one after this first. The one after this, not that.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Listen to me, bro.
Listen.
We gonna run a quick 30-second fade.
No. We're gonna have a.
I don't give a fuck about.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck about the weight. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I know you don't.
We can get down 30 seconds.
No.
Straight like that.
No, this my.
Who's
this my
fighting
first
that
day in this
big ass
fucking house.
nigga?
Come on, let's have a seat.
Nigga looks like Maui.
Get your chinchilla off the floor. You don't want to put chinchilla on
This
the floor.
nigga slapped me, nigga. I can't eat, nigga. I ain't sleep all day. I ain't eat. I ain't sleep. I can't do shit, bro.
We're gonna make it right.
I'm emotionally distressed, nigga.
We're gonna make it right.
I'm sick.
Let's talk. I'm
I
telling
ain't got no appetite, no nothing,
What did you
nigga.
expect when you came at my wife like that?
Nigga, you slapped me, bro.
What did you expect?
I was lit, bro.
Like
What you mean, bro?
What husband would take that shit?
Man, I don't give a fuck, bro. You gotta see me, bro.
Listen.
We gonna run a quick 30-second fade.
No.
Oh, that was it. Okay. And then we're gonna go back here.
Okay, yeah. So this was within the same 20. This is the day after, literally.
Yes.
This is literally the day after.
Yes.
Attitude. I don't like your fucking
I don't like you at all, though. Yeah, straight up.
Wait, so pause?
Straight up.
What?
I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
That was so clean.
Come on, cuz. Come on. No.
No, I don't like your attitude.
That shit was so
That guy's
clean.
an MMA fighter. It says tried to press former MMA fighter. What does that say?
Tiki go.
Goes on and
Goes
ended
in?
up getting punched
Tiki
in the face.
goes
He was actually elbowed in the face.
Yeah, he elbowed him right in the face.
But yeah, so a little bit of pretext in the last clip of what happened is they were kind of introducing each other. Like, and Dean was like, he was like, oh, like, what's your name? Like, who are you? And he was like, you know who I am. He's like, no, I don't. And he's like, yeah, you do. And that was kind of the back and forth. And then the guy was like, I don't know you who are, and I don't like your attitude. And then,
Wait, so Dean was assuming that he knew who he was, or the other guy was?
no, Dean was assuming that he knew who he was.
Oh, so and that's when he's like, oh, you're the guy who got slapped.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that Dean nigga was till he got slapped. No, honestly, there's a couple questions that I have for this.
Okay, hold on. Can I read this chat real quick? Okay, so she was responding to what you were saying about the whole like when you take steroids and like niggas start producing milk.
Yeah.
She goes, milk's expensive nowadays. Would it be so bad to get free milk?
Well, she's a woman with kids, so feel free to donate.
And then Daniel208 said studies by Dr. Tyrone Hayes at UC Berkeley found that atrazine exposure could cause male frogs to develop female traits, intersex, or even undergo complete sex reversal.
About to take that.
No lie.
So the frogs are trying to engage.
Why for that?
Gay ass frogs, tranny ass frogs. No, but yeah. So who was wrong?
Who was wrong?
Obvious
wrong?
question. I think we're all gonna agree, but who was wrong?
It's like I don't know what it is. It's just like, bro, I mean, one, like, yeah, certain boxers you do see this type of personality from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, bro, like
You can't just go around beating people up.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, you're just
Everyone just looks at him like, yeah, just slap this kid. Like, fuck. Nigga talks too much. We're just gonna slap the shit out of him. Anyway
Yeah,
it goes.
so I would say the biggest blame is on Dean the Great because he can't handle his liquor. But at the same time, I do think that Larry Wills was kind of being a little bit of a bitch because he didn't give that same energy to Rampage Jackson.
Do you think that they have the same relationship?
no,
Do you
hold
think
on.
Rampage Jackson has the same relationship with Larry Wheels as Dean the Great does? Dean the Great just met him that day.
Fam, there was a part in here that the girl said, I'm pretty sure she said, "Don't touch me." If I'm not mistaken.
She looked uncomfortable. And he literally disrespected. He said, yo, your wife's going. Like, the man was literally disrespectful.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Rampage
I get
Jackson,
that.
the only thing that you could say was disrespectful is that he actually hugged his wife. But I think that they have a different relationship, and that was in, like, fun.
Yeah.
You know, like, if I'm like if you if you were to, like, you know, have a little joke hug with Nasli, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Debo would get mad. You know, but if some random nigga he just met that day tried to hug his wife, wouldn't it be a different reaction?
Completely.
Yeah,
exactly.
fair
So
enough,
that's
fair
why I
enough.
think that, like, you know,
Fair enough.
it's
Then I
very
would say,
different.
yeah, it's all Dean. It's all Dean.
Yeah, I think that, like, Larry Wheels was 100% justified for slapping the fire. We have five. We have five.
Oh, we do. Oh, it's a little loud though. So hold on. Let me turn it down a little bit.
Slap the fire out that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the other nigga was just too itchy. No, that was not justifiable at all. The second nigga, the MMA
Oh,
fighter,
yeah.
Fam,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a strike.
Yeah.
the man elbowed him in his face for no reason. I don't like this nigga.
That was a strike. I mean, he did threaten him. Dean did threaten him.
I just still think he jumped the gun with that hit.
No, he did. But it's kind of funny because they cut it out in the clip. But as soon as part of what they were saying about Dean the Great is that say what you want about him, but he has an immaculate chin.
He's a boxer. I'd fucking hope so.
The man got elbowed and got back up and started chasing him down, going oos oos oos.
I did see that clip. Yeah, he was ready to fight back. He was ready to fight back. Nah, but I just think that off moral, you can't go around disrespecting people's wives like that.
Nope.
You just can't. And you just can't go around talking to anybody however you want, thinking there's not going to be any consequences. Because we could be like, yo, right or wrong. But at the end of the day, some niggas don't see it like that. Some niggas just see, give me a reason, and they're going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Larry Wheels, I feel like he didn't want to do that, but I felt like he had to, especially based off of the previous criticism.
Yeah, that's what he
about
said.
The cuck shit.
Yeah,
he
he-
feel like he had to stand on something and couldn't let a nigga disrespect his wife to his face. And he even said, "What do you expect when you disrespect a man to a man's wife right in front of him like that? Like,
Yep.
you know, like what would you do if somebody did that to you?"
If someone was disrespecting me by like saying those things while I'm right there with my same reaction.
How about you?
I definitely wouldn't go straight into the no, actually I probably would. Not when I think
you
about
would.
it, because I was gonna say I probably like try to like push him away and be like, yo, like chill out, you know what I mean?
Niggas gonna think you're a bitch when you start doing that shit.
No,
There's
but here's the thing.
"Ayo, chill out" when you're talking about my girl like
no.
that. It's like, are you dumb, nigga? Watch your fucking mouth. Who are you talking to? Like, you gotta
Remember,
size, you gotta size up on
he's-
the man. You can't be nice.
right in front of your
But
face,
that- again,
insulting you. He's not just like saying certain things to your wife. It's like, no, he's literally saying
Insulting you
directly to your face.
I get that, right? But I was saying that I was gonna say basically I would have done the exact same thing that Larry Wheels did. So he was pretty chill about it at the beginning, but at some point he was like, yo, like move. Like he started to get physical, and then when the guy didn't stop, he was like, okay. It's gonna have to escalate.
I don't think it had anything. Even when he said, "Yo, what are you doing with your hand?" I think that he was looking for a reason to slap him. Then, like he was looking like. I don't think that he was actually just like, okay. I think it was based off of him saying what he said before. He already knew, like, okay, I'm gonna slap the shit out of this nigga. I'm waiting for that perfect
feel
time.
like, yeah.
Because like even the way he slapped him, the form he slapped him in,
Yeah.
it looked like just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Got a good opening. Wow, pussy ass nigga. Like just let's give him one.
He
Just
didn't
like,
go
you know,
straight, but that's the point. He didn't go straight into the slap. Like he tried to de-escalate it, even though he was waiting for the moment to slap.
Yeah.
He at least tried to de-escalate. That's kind of what I was saying. So I would try verbally de-escalate, then a little bit physical, and if the man didn't stop,
a little
then-
bit physical. How you gonna get a little bit physical?
This thing is getting so long-winded about saying, yeah, I would do the same thing.
What do you mean a little bit physical? There's no a little bit physical. It's either we're getting physical or not. You know.
I mean, there's physical without throwing punches. You know what I mean? Like you just manhandling. Like it's a little bit.
Okay, do you feel like Dean the Great was justified in any way for wanting to fight after he got slapped?
No, but I was going to ask you guys, Would you guys be okay with going viral like this for getting slapped twice?
If I was him, yes.
Okay.
Because we're talking about him.
Facts.
Okay.
And he's a streamer.
Facts.
Okay.
And now we know who he is. And I'm not going to lie, he seems pretty entertaining.
To be honest, this shit probably changed his life.
Yeah.
For the better. You're telling me how we had to get, you know? I understand the principles and like it's kind of like bad branding, but it's like, fam, we're gonna act like Jake Paul and Logan Paul didn't have a terrible way of their come up.
That's different though.
And,
because he's always gonna be like, imagine trying to have a serious conversation with a shorty or like a man about something like serious, like a business or
But
whatever.
he fights too, though.
And then a man's just like, aren't you the nigga that got bitch slapped? Like, damn.
yeah, but at the same time,
but the thing is that not the MMA nigga could get away with that and slap him and shit like that, and he still tried to fight the MMA nigga. There's a big ass Larry Wheels nigga. That little nigga is a boxer, and it doesn't seem like he's just going. It doesn't seem like he's scared of the smoke.
That's
you
the
know
other
what I'm
thing
saying?
too. Is like
it's
the man's come
which
back and be like,
so
nah,
are
like,
you gonna say something to Dean the Great? I'm not. I'm not gonna go out of my way to clown him so the nigga can fight me. When he's drunk, he seems like a fucking idiot and like he's actually willing to crash out.
I mean, you just have to think about like the way that the internet is and the way that people just want to troll people. So for example, I Show Speed, like with how big he is, he had a slip up where, you know what I mean? He was jumping and boom, meat showed. Right? Every time that he
dead.
goes,
I've never seen that.
I've never even
That
known
was a
heard of
big
that.
Oh,
thing.
it would
That
be
was
this
a big
nigga
thing.
to tell us.
Of course, you have to make everything fucking gay.
Okay, but like, if we've never even heard about that.
My point is, every time he goes on tour, there's always niggas screaming at the top of their lungs, "I show me," and that actually gets at him. So it's like he can't live up that moment of "I show me."
But that's not what he's
happened.
famous for. The average person doesn't know him for that.
No, I just learned that.
You know, I just learned that too.
Chat, did you know that this nigga was being called I Show Me?
I would have seen the sign and not even understood it.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's funny though.
So yeah, behind the scenes, they're trying to say there's this video basically saying that all of this is a cover up. Like the Larry Wheel slap was an orchestrated cover up because the cuck shit started coming out slowly under the radar, and they're trying to say that the slap shit was to get over the cuck allegations. What do you guys think about that?
I could see that. Because at the end of the day, streaming is like, it depends on who you are and like the way that you're doing it, but it's like, it's technically one of the most like profitable ways of being an entertainer, right? So it's like, if you can orchestrate something that's gonna stir up a crazy fucking viral video that's going around now, viral incident that's going around now, it's like everybody benefits. Now we're talking about Larry Wheels. Now we're talking about Dean.
That's true.
Now we're
I've
talking
learned
about
new people.
Rampage. You know what I'm saying? Now like all this kind of stuff, and then like the whole cuck shit, it's like, oh well, now
We're more invested in
Yeah,
this
now
story
we're way more invested,
Now we
you
know
know
who
what I'm
Larry
saying?
Wheels is aside from the workout shit, because now it's like, oh, hey, that cuck nigga. Like, I get not all publicity is good publicity in certain ways, but when it comes to streaming, I feel like it can be. Because like
sure.
you getting slapped in that type of way, I don't think that's gonna ruin your career. Where it's gonna be like, I'm not going to watch or support this nigga because he got slapped.
no.
We just might watch him more and support him more because he's a crash out type nigga who doesn't seem very fearful of a lot. You know, I wonder, is he from LA? Like, where is he? He kept on saying "cuh." Like the way he was talking sounded like he was like a Los Angeles gangbanger, talking about, let me get that fade.
Should I look
you
it
know
up?
what I'm saying?
Should I look it up?
Yeah, search up where Dean the Great is from.
But yeah, I definitely believe that there's a good chance that Larry Wheels might be a cuck. But hey, that's his business.
So if you found out your friend was a cuck, Dean Bean, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that?
Okay, let's not.
Yeah, I don't
focus
think
too
that's.
much.
to be honest, if I found out my friend was a cuck,
Oh, he's from Florida. So it's right here.
Okay, so if you found out that your friend was a cuck, would that change the way that you view him?
not necessarily. It also depends on
Which friend?
Which friend, but not necessarily, because it's like, hey man, that's you. You do you, bro.
Now we know your character.
Nah, if I found out my friend is a cuck, you better hope I don't find out that nigga.
So I could fuck your wife.
Jokes. Man, what's she looking like?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can watch, but
If you are a cuck, do not tell me.
yeah.
Because the jokes will fly.
Oh yeah.
The jokes will fly. I'm sorry. There's no way around it.
And I don't know if I could just like, you know what I mean? Because not that like, oh, you got to kind of explain it like when you bring them around, like new.
I would have mad questions.
You know what I mean? So I was like,
Like, I can imagine being curious on the first onset of someone telling me that they're a cuck, be like, oh shit, like how, you know, how'd you get into that, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like once that's over, like, I feel like a hyper fixation on someone's sexuality or whatever they do behind closed doors, I think that to me, that's a red flag.
Of what? What's the red
someone
flag?
being a cuck?
No.
That,
If
like,
I was to roast somebody for being a cuck, how is
or
that
just
a red
like
flag?
be like like if that's like I said, like a hyper fixation on that, I think is a red flag, because it's like why do you really give a fuck?
But what does the red flag mean? What does it insinuate?
I don't know. Like maybe you want to fuck his wife, or maybe you don't respect him, or maybe like you know what I mean.
Is that
like,
a red flag? Is that a red flag?
If it's someone that's supposed to be your friend, yeah, that would be a red flag.
Interesting.
Well, if you're a cuck and I want to fuck your wife, and you like that, is that being a bad friend?
Maybe he likes other niggas that are not his. Maybe he likes strangers fucking his wife, but he doesn't want his friend to fuck his wife.
Maybe, but I don't think that's.
But then
I
you
don't think
keep
that's a red
like,
flag as a
yo,
friend.
let me fuck your wife, bro. Like, let me fuck your wife, bro.
I wouldn't
Aren't you
disrespect him
just a
like
cuck?
that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disrespect him like that, because that's just disrespectful. But I would say if I would bring it up, jokes about him being a cuck and shit like that, I think that like that's
What kind of joke would you bring up?
I feel like
I
it
feel
would,
like
there's so many ways,
jokes,
bro.
and we call
There's
people
so many
cucks all the
ways,
time.
bro.
And like,
literally, niggas could be sitting in public and there'd be like a D's guy that walk by and be like, "Oh, is that your girl's type?"
yo, facts.
Fucked, bro.
Holy shit, that's a good one still.
That's fucked.
Yo, so Ayo, I got a question for you. Can you see yourself ever being a cuck?
No.
Can you see yourself at all sharing your wife in any way?
No.
Girlfriend?
No.
Okay. So if I was like a cuck and I asked you to fuck my bitch and I want to watch,
I would say no.
so you wouldn't be a bull?
Not for you, no.
Oh, not for me, just because we're friends.
Yeah.
Okay. But if some stranger on the street, you do it.
If his wife was fine, had a fat ass, yeah.
So what if my wife is fine and has a fat ass?
No.
Oh, you're a respectful man. Like, I respect that. You wouldn't fuck my wife.
What if your friendship depended on it?
Fuck my wife, or we're not friends anymore.
We wouldn't be friends anymore, because it means that
the man is gonna let the pod crash because he was
because it's like why are you hyper fixated on the fact that I have to fuck your wife? That to me is like are you like
into me? That's I feel that still. I feel that.
Yo, that is hilarious. All right.
yeah.
So what else is Gwanin?
Okay, so all Wagwan right now, the 50 Cent and Jim Jones ting and ting. You guys hear about that?
I saw that there was a second video. I saw the first video of Jim Jones like being evicted or whatever, and then I saw a second video of him like in the. I guess he has like a new spot now or something like that. I don't remember.
So just for me and the audience that don't know who Jim Jones is, who is Jim Jones?
Ballin'. He's too young. That came out in like 2006. No lie, you know this ballin'.
Yeah, this nigga's face is straight. He has no idea. That's crazy.
Maybe if I heard the song, I'll know it. But like,
Nigga, if you don't know it, if you don't know from what we just said,
then you just don't know it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wear a mean dark pair
Well,
of
Jim
shades.
Jones is a rapper who was in Dipset.
is it this Asian guy?
No.
Holy fuck.
Put it on the screen so they know who we're talking about.
Shit, bro. This nigga said is...
I don't know who Jim Jones.
That is not Jim Jones. That's Chin Jones.
Chin Jones. Chin John.
That's Chin John. Top left. Nah, but
God
so Jim
damn.
Jones is a rapper who was in the Diplomats Dipset, and he is a gangster, a blood.
Okay.
And yeah, so there's been an ongoing feud with him and 50 Cent. Not really him and 50 Cent, but the podcast Let's Rap About It with Mano, Dave East, Fabulous, and Jim Jones. A bunch of old, retired, the teen-year citizens, the ones that academic call.
That's what it was called?
Yeah,
Senior citizens?
The teen-year citizens, right? So they made a comment on their podcast when about 50's Diddy doc, basically saying like, you know, disagreeing with it.
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent just started getting at them, right?
Yep.
And then he basically is saying that he bought the rights to their building that they shoot the podcast out of, and he's evicting them out of the building. So he did shit like, you know, he's been posting stuff like he shut the heat off, then started posting videos of them potting in jackets and like looking mad warm, and you can see their breath and shit because he's like, yeah, we shut the heat off on these boys, look at them type shit. And then now like apparently Jim Jones and them haven't been paying the rent or giving them they haven't been appealing to the deal that they made to acquire the building. So apparently the owner is saying something about how they agreed to give him a piece of the podcast and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be some deal that they're not following through on their end. So he's working with, that's the owner right there, the Asian guy. He's working with 50 Cent to get at these niggas. So they kept on shooting the podcast even though they're being evicted. So 50 Cent changed the locks.
Yeah. So sorry, just to read the bottom here. Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you're gonna fix every door you kick, or I'm gonna kick your ass, Jimmy. By Monday, you're destroying my property. That is some big baller movements.
So there's Jim Jones right there. He actually did it though. He's a sicko. That's how niggas actually kicking doors. Like,
yeah.
We cut the lights off.
Oh, they're kicking all the doors.
Yep. I think he's trying to get into the electrical room, turn on the lights and shit. Like the man's like, he's not having it.
Real New York niggas.
It says there's checkers, there's chess, and there's 50 Cent.
That's facts though, bro.
Next slide.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, better angle.
There's another angle. Oh, this is the same door, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about? Look at his head top too. Holy.
His head top is always mosh up, bro.
That's why I can't get braids.
Oh. I mean, he's probably had those braids for a long ass fucking time.
Brother, no.
Fam.
Anyone in the chat, if you can find a picture of Jim Jones
with a nice fresh braid
up, I'll give you a band.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
Okay, next slide. So Jim Jones seemingly responds after 50 Cent shares surveillance footage of him kicking doors along with a lease notice. Kung Fu Jim, no locked doors. So look what he does.
Bro.
So he's making a joke out of it, like, you know, he's a kung fu guy. He works out a lot. Like he's actually like super fit, super in shape.
Real.
Damn, bro, this wouldn't happen if we was friends. Want to be friends? I don't know. Let's rap about it. LOL.
Oh,
damn.
This nigga, you can't get this one open.
No.
He's bust.
Yeah. Don't gotta go to the gym for today.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. My property.
It's my property.
The real Negro, bro. What do you do if this is like your place of work and you see niggas doing
Oh,
this
you got
shit?
one of them.
Calling the police.
Oh,
Call the boy.
That's what I would do. If I was just chilling and I see niggas
Kicking indoors, dressed like that, macho brain.
I'm stereotyping the fuck out of him still. You're going down.
Ratting, bro.
Oh,
So there's the lease agreement.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know, we don't have to read all of that, but that's basically saying, like, that's the eviction notice, I'm pretty sure, of saying that Jim Jones is, it says, Joseph Jones. Is his name Joseph? This says to Joseph Jones. And it said the lease agreement dated December 17th, 2025. Yeah. They're
That's
evicting
fucked.
the man.
That's fucked.
So anybody have any thoughts on this situation?
So from reading 50 Cent's book, I don't know if I told you guys that I've been reading it. It's just so funny that as a street nigga as he is, he just plays like that fucking comment said. There's chess, there's checkers, and then there's 50 Cent. Bro, like he literally plays like fucking It's like he plays 20-year chess, bro. It's like
I don't even think it's chess. I literally think he's just the most petty, grudge-holding nigga of all time.
Oh,
because like, nigga, why are you going this hard?
But that's what I mean. It's like, fam, like even going back to like the Ja Rule beef, and it's like how
that nigga got him shot though. Well, not him, but that whole situation got him shot and almost killed. So I get that.
Yeah, but it's like even just stuff like, like
honestly, the Diddy shit is kind of case in point.
But Diddy just fucked his bitch though. Diddy had 50 Cent's baby mama getting slutted out recently, so. Like before he went in.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's just like, bro, the angles. I think that's more of what I'm trying to get at is like the angles that the man takes to get his get back. He doesn't have to use any type of physical force because he has niggas like Tony Ayo. And
I don't even think it's about physical force. Like just him being able to utilize his clout on Instagram of still being this rich businessman, but still being the most pettiest gangster nigga, like, you know, on the internet. Like he gives no fucks.
Yeah, this dude's gangster business shit.
Did you see what happened with Cameron and the guy who plays Mo on Smart Guy?
No.
Yeah, so a few months ago, something happened where apparently they were beefing, and Mo from Smart Guy was dissing Cameron a lot, and like even dropped like 2 or 3 diss tracks to him over like, you know, some bullshit, right?
Grown ass man.
So Cameron, he might have had a good point for dissing Cameron. Actually, it wasn't a good point. It's because Cameron, because you know Mo from Smart Guy is he's brothers with the guy from Boys in the Hood. What's that nigga's name again? People are gonna roast me for that.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I know who they. Yeah, because they look exactly alike.
Yeah, but they're brothers, right?
Yeah.
So because Mo called one of them Junior, Cameron called Mo Junior when his brother's the junior and he's not a junior. He got mad, offended, and started dropping diss tracks. So Cameron hired a full movie set, like made this nigga an audition for a movie.
I remember this now.
Filmed him like it was a movie, paid him like 7 racks or some shit like that. Filmed him for the movie, like he actually filmed for a movie, made him do a bunch of goofy shit. And it wasn't a real movie at all.
It was fucked. Yeah. I think the movie that he like the fake movie that he said, they were speaking like Spanish or like Portuguese or something like that, and they were calling this nigga a bitch, like, but he didn't understand the language. It was actually fucked.
At one point, he was like shirtless, like he was actually really acting his ass off. You know what I'm saying?
Him a fat nigga.
Because he was saying like, I'm showing you what these broke niggas will do for this amount of money because they're not getting paid.
Oh,
fucked.
Oh man, I love our people.
Holy fuck!
I love us, bro. Like, yeah. So Caucasians aren't doing that.
You're saying you're gonna be that petty if you have beef and you have the money to do so?
Question though. For 50 Cent, do you feel like he's going too far?
I think he's just a New York nigga, bro. Like,
but is he going too far?
I think for entertainment purposes, no. I think in terms of being the grown man or being the bigger man or whatever, yes. But in terms of the entertainment value of what he's doing, I don't think he's going too far. I think he's going the perfect amount.
Yeah.
For me, I think that 50 Cent is 100% in the right. Not because of the reason why he's doing it. It's because those niggas actually weren't paying their rent, or they weren't
fulfilling the deal.
They weren't fulfilling the deal.
Yeah.
So 50 Cent just used the opportunity, like he just played, like you said, chess, and he did the ultimate move. But at the end of the day, this is Jim Jones and his squad's fault for not actually obliging to the deal and being put in this situation. You know, I think it's just funny as fuck that that they're playing along with it. Like, nigga, just go. You guys are supposed to be rich. Just go rent out a different studio.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
It's fucked, but
oh man, I love this shit though. All right, let's see what chat's saying. The situation, it's funny as fuck, and I love 50's energy with this shit. It's funny, but legally, how could he be fucking with with people renting space in a building? Isn't there a lease agreement? Well, yeah, and then we just explained that. And they said with 50, I think there's going to come a situation he does go too far.
He already did.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Again.
Wait, what situation did he go too far?
Sorry, all I was gonna say is just like from reading the book. I'm not finished it, but from reading the book, it's just like, bro, like every single thing he does is very, 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 very specifically calculated.
Okay, 50 Cent went too far because he had to file for bankruptcy after he got sued by, I think it was one of Rick Ross's baby moms, because when him and Rick Ross were beefing, he leaked a sex tape. Like, because 50 Cent, Rick Ross's baby mom was in like a porn or some shit like that. And like he leaked it on thisis50.com or some shit like that. And he got sued by her. I'm pretty sure that's the reason he filed for bankruptcy. And he's probably richer than he gives off.
Oh, buddy. Bro. Think about the amount of money this nigga. Again, you weren't like around.
But he lost
like
mad of it he had to literally file for bankruptcy because of the situation. So I don't know how much he's gained back, because this was before Power got all big and everything.
But you have to remember, bro, these business people, like, fam, you can file bankruptcy against one of your LLCs.
But that was him going too far and facing negative repercussions where you can't say he won that. You can't say he won that back and forth with him and Rick Ross. First of all, because Rick Ross's career was still fine. He was still Rick Ross. Nobody looks at Rick Ross like Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Him going at Rick Ross actually had a lot of good songs during the beef while 50 Cent was playing the troll game. And yeah, Rick Ross's baby mom sued 50 Cent for that, and he had to file bankruptcy because of that situation of him going too far. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't have even been put in that situation. So I could 50 Cent may wear his L's better than other people, but that is still an L in my opinion. That was him going too far.
Yeah, 100%. All I'm trying to say is like business people like that. It's like when you see someone filing for bankruptcy, it's like it doesn't mean that they're literally like
actually
broke. It literally could just, because like most people, like, bro, like listening to a lot of business people, it's like, bro, you can open an LLC for fucking everything. People might open an LLC just to buy one house.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's broke by any means, but I am just saying that was an L that he caught.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm just saying that, like, I think a lot of people misconceptualize
the bankruptcy idea
of bankruptcy, because it's like, bro, you could just claim bankruptcy for one of your businesses.
It could also be his chess move.
He didn't want to pay. Probably,
he just filed. He's like, oh, I bet you want money worth.
Because I do kind of remember around that time too. He was like faking that he was broke. Remember, he was like wearing fake jewelry. He was only wearing like G-Shock watches and shit like that.
I don't know if that was him faking he was broke. Because like even so, like even if you are broke, you're 50 Cent. You were once on the top of the mountain. I don't feel like you have to resort to G-Shock watches because you can't afford higher brand.
Yeah,
watches.
even Walmart is
like
not
you probably
G-Shock.
still have some older ones that you bought back in the day.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like he could have just been like doing that as a front to like help the bankruptcy case. Like, oh, like I can't even afford.
Yeah, this bitch ain't getting.
He was doing that shit on Instagram, like trolling about it.
Yeah,
like about his bankruptcy.
Maybe it wasn't an L.
Trust me, it wasn't. It wasn't L.
Yeah,
nobody wants to have to do that.
Yeah, like going through court cases and then like literally losing, and like you have to put like all this brand risk on yourself, even though like you're kind of the one that like, yeah, it's just like it's not fun.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? It's not fun. But
So Jim Jones and the senior citizens, pay your rent, pay your bills, do better.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent, keep being you.
Yeah.
Don't change,
please.
All right.
So something else that's been going.
Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
This has been fucking huge. I've never seen a Vlad tweet get this big.
Yeah. But it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
So can I get some background?
So the tweet's gonna kind of say it all. But basically DJ Vlad basically said a tweet about Tory Lanez' situation. It was a troll tweet as I interpreted it. Mm-hmm. He's basically calling everybody who's skeptical about Tory Lanez' like all the suspicions and the conspiracies around the Tory Lanez situation and about Rock Nation and Jay-Z's involvement in it. He's basically calling everybody who believes in that stupid by overly exaggerating a tweet by saying that he was paid to shit on Tory Lanez, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe he was, but I think that he's using this tweet to make fun of everybody who is a Tory Lanez supporter, which is myself. I'm the biggest Tory Lanez supporter that I know. And I know everything about this fucking case where I could break down everything he fucking said. I'm not going to make this about Tory and Meg, this whole fucking shit. Yeah. But we're going to read the tweet and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it too.
Okay, so should I read the caption? DJ Vlad is trending across social media after viral posts suggested he was paid off by Rock. Oh, this is basically everything that you just said. As the post spread, debate erupted online with some accusing media figures of narrative biases, while others dismissed the claims as internet rumor and satire. So yeah, that's kind of the basis of it, to be honest. I don't really want to read the rest. So we have this here, if you want to read that.
So DJ Vlad tweeted, I have a confession.
Oh my God, I didn't even put it on the fucking screen. I'm a retard.
Producer.
Base you to the month.
I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll, and it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. It says, I have a confession. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by the Rock Mafia. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case. Trump can only pardon federal cases, but knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. I'm seeing news reports that Kelsey's bodyguard came forward and said that Kelsey shot Megan, not Tory Lanez. The only problem is that Kelsey's bodyguard wasn't actually bodyguarding her the night of the shooting. His testimony is based on a conversation he claimed he heard. 98% of appeals fall through. This isn't going to overturn Tory's conviction. If this were actually true, Tory should have taken the stand and said it. Also, the story doesn't match up with the jail call of Tory apologizing to Kelsey. You're an idiot if you think that someone sitting in jail is going to apologize to the person who put them there. And why would the shooter even do a jail call with the person who is being charged with their crime? So yeah, Vlad posted that and it went crazy. Like when I seen it had like 200,000 likes. It had millions of views.
Damn.
It had millions of views on Twitter. Like it was going crazy. On Instagram, I seen post after post. There were all the tweet. Like
It was
that
like
shit- back to back. Every single page was like the Vlad tweet. And I think that like Vlad has a point because all the conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? But all the conspiracy theorists hopped on this saying like, look, he admitted it. He admitted it. You see, we were right the whole time. And I think that what Vlad is doing is kind of facetious in a way because it's mixing. It's like calling the extremists extreme, but is invalidating the good points within their argument. In my opinion, because there are like if you go back to the tweets to the first page of it. Yeah. So it says, Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. That's not a far-fetched claim because ever since the situation came out, Vlad has been anti-Tory the whole entire thing, believes Tory did it, just like has been shitting on Tory the whole entire time. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. I don't agree so, but I do see why people would find that as a plausible thing, considering that I was surprised as fuck. I thought he wasn't going to be found guilty because there was like so much reasonable doubt in that case. He said, and they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. That's how I knew he was just capping. Like once he said that shit, I'm like, oh yeah, he just capping. Like Jay-Z barely gives out verses like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the judge was bribed, but you know, the conspiracy around this situation can lead people to think in that direction. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragment. She was never shot. Well, the reason why we think she was never shot is because Megan said she was never shot when the thing first came down. And at first there was no bullet fragments found in her foot. She said she stepped on glass and the injuries were consistent with that until later on, then another doctor did an evaluation and then said that there were bullet fragments also found in her foot. So if there was two different doctors and two different doctors said the same thing, but the course went with the second doctor, that leaves reasonable explanation for people to think that maybe that she was never shot. I do believe that she was shot though, just not by Tory. It said the LA police are all on Jay's payroll and it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. I don't think that the LA police are on Jay's payroll, but I do think that there's people within the system that have an interest, that do have a mutual interest, a mutual benefit from the success of
the case
of Megan Thee Stallion being successful in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all in all, I think that Vlad is mad extra for this. Fam, the man's doing 10 years and got stabbed like what, 14 times, bro?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You're mad at the people for having a reasonable suspicion?
Right.
For thinking that he's innocent. First of all, I don't think that Vlad thinks Tory's guilty. I think that Vlad thinks that Tory should have went about a different way about fighting this case. But I don't think that anybody who's been paying attention actually thinks Tory is guilty.
Right.
They just think that he's stupid for not taking the stand. But hey, his own lawyers told him not to take the stand.
Yeah.
So if he's following his lawyer's
Experts
advice
that he pays millions of dollars,
you
to.
know what I'm saying? I don't think that that's a bad thing to not take the stand if that's the case. Second of all, I think Tory was trying to save everybody at the expense of himself. I didn't think that he thought it was going to be at the expense of himself, but he was trying to save everybody, but he could have easily threw Kelsey under the bus because we know Kelsey did it. The thing that I'm sorry if I'm being long-winded because I'm clearly passionate about this case. My biggest problem with this whole Tory Meg situation is we're disregarding what Meg said on the stand. What Meg said on the stand is that Tory shot her because she made fun of him for being short and unsuccessful at music. She said that he got mad, came out of the car while she was...
She said that on the stand?
Yes.
That's fucked.
She said that she was walking away from the car and then he came up from the other side of the car over the hood or the roof to shoot her and said, "Dance, bitch, dance," for no reason. But yet even the eyewitness that was there, they said that there was 2 females fighting. And then Tory came and disarmed the female with the gun and just started shooting everywhere. That's what he basically said, that the short man came out of nowhere and just disarmed the gun and started shooting everywhere. So given that statement, I understand if you feel like Tory, because of his actions throughout that night, may have led that situation to happening, and that if you feel like the way he fought that case, he deserves to be in jail because he did it arrogantly. But if we want to act like he is guilty of the crime of shooting Megan Thee Stallion, we all know that's not true because nobody's story aligns with Meg's. Not one person. If we take all the stories combined, Meg's story seems the least likely and is like maybe it's not completely proven that she lied on the stand. She was proven lying about fucking Tory Lanez, but at the same time, why would you omit the fight between you and Kelsey? Because then they would have to talk about what you guys were actually fighting about. So if you omit on the stand that you guys got into a physical altercation that was witnessed by the third party and by everybody else, and then when you look at the pictures of them when they were caught that night, there were scratches all on their legs, there were acrylics and hair found at the scene. There was clearly a physical altercation involving females that Megan Thee Stallion did not speak about on the stand. And that's the thing, like when I see academics talk about this, when I see everybody talk about this case, this is the one thing that I find troublesome that nobody brings up. Why is her story so drastically different from everybody else's story, and she omits the fact that there was even a physical fight with Kelsey? I think that, to me, that shows a lot. That says a lot about the case in general, about at least her dishonesty.
Yeah, big time.
You know, but I'm like, super invested in this case. Free Tory, you already know what it is.
Free Tory.
Tory's my favorite artist.
It's fucked.
But yeah, Vlad
isn't. I know this is a little bit slightly adjacent off topic, but isn't Megan Thee Stallion like not dating Klay Thompson anymore or some shit like that?
She is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's dating him last time I checked.
Oh, I thought they broke up.
I'm rooting on their downfall because I don't want her to be happy.
Super rooting on their downfall.
I don't want her to be happy at all. I fuck with Klay though. But, fuck Meg.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Meg at all.
Oh, whoops. I forgot this isn't on the screen. So, DJ Vlad admits his post about Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion, and Jay-Z were to prove a point.
A bunch of like Daily Loud and a bunch of other like Dama's News, I believe, and a bunch of other like media outlets that I follow starts running this video of Tory's lawyers saying that Kelsey's bodyguard has come forward and said that Kelsey's the shooter, not Tory. And everyone's going crazy over this footage. And I'm looking at this going like, this is from last May. This already came out almost a year ago. The appeal went through and it didn't happen. The appeal was struck down. And so I posed this. I'm like, yo, you're an idiot to think that this is somehow news and that this is somehow going to overturn this. And people in the comments, yeah, but Rock Nation, they bought off the jury. Now, Rock, it's really Jay-Z. Because remember, Tory's dad, like after Tory was found guilty, went on this whole rant where he was screaming about Rock Nation and Jay-Z in the courtroom and everything else like that. Right? So I said, okay, listen, like this has gotten so stupid at this point that I'm going to just do a tweet where I'm going to take every conspiracy theory around this and just list it one after the other. I got paid by Rock Nation. Jay-Z paid off the jury, and he paid off the judge and did a verse for the judge's grandson. right?
God.
And he paid the Mexican dude to stab Tory in prison. And he paid off the doctor to say that she got shot.
The stabbing thing is not far-fetched at all.
And he paid off everyone else. Like I'm like, okay, this is so stupid that no one's going to believe this.
So you're saying the internet does what it does best. Twist stuff up, change stuff, conspiracy theories.
So you mean to tell me that Jay-Z...
The way that he's going about this with you mean to tell me that trying to act like all this shit is so far-fetched.
Yeah.
If we were to hear about the things that's going on in the Epstein files right now.
Yeah.
About the elites literally eating people. Literally pedophilia, PDF type shit. All this type of shit going on.
Did you read into it? Like, did you?
This is too much for me. I've seen headlines, but I haven't read into it.
Like, got into. Oh, okay.
But if we hear a lot of the Jeffrey Epstein shit, it sounds so far-fetched. If you use that same vernacular that Vlad's talking about, I'm sure we could convince a couple people. So we really believe that this rich guy that we don't even know how he got rich just had his own island and just brought a bunch of little girls there and just he was just a pedo with a bunch of... It sounds far-fetched when you just say it out loud, but it's easy to invalidate somebody when you just try to put it like that. Make it sound like it's unrealistic, like it's so far-fetched. And I just think that a lot of the conspiracies around the Tory Lanez thing, I think that are wrong. But then I feel like he's mixing the things that can be actually seen, like Tory Lanez being stabbed in prison. That seemed very I literally thought that was a hit.
Yeah, big facts.
You know what I'm saying? And if that wasn't a hit, I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds realistic. So then when he's using that, they paid for Tory Lanez to get, is that far-fetched, bro?
Yeah, because it's like...
It happens. That actually happens.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, Tory's obviously a very well-known rich man too as well. So it's like, why else would somebody try and go after his life unless they paid them?
Yeah, exactly.
So
I still believe that was a hit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. That's the one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but that's the one that I'll ride with. I believe that stabbing was a hit, and I feel like that the whole situation isn't benefiting Megan's career whatsoever. And I feel like as long as Tory is alive to still speak, I feel like it's a problem because he's galvanized an audience of people like myself who, is now, against the system of Rock Nation and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this video here.
Where he is in life right now, right? He's a billionaire. He's considered one of the greatest ever. He's going to risk all that to pay a pedophile, a Mexican pedophile, to do a murder in prison over a guy with who's antagonizing an artist that's not even a big priority to Jay-Z. So that morning, a bunch of Daily Loud and a bunch of
about that, I don't think that first of all, the guy who stabbed Tory Lanez, the reason why he's calling him a pedo is because he went to jail for shooting his 12-year-old girlfriend in the head with a shotgun or
holy smokes,
some crazy shit like that. The guy who stabbed Tory. So he's in jail for life anyways. I think that is very disingenuous when they're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, he would do this and he would do that. I don't think it's Jay-Z. The brand Rock Nation is Jay-Z's brand, but I don't think that Jay-Z's the one calling the shots behind all this little hip hop shit. I don't think that I feel like he's sitting back and there's a general manager is making the moves, but it's not the owner. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like Desiree Perez is the one who's making the moves on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
I don't feel like that is Jay-Z. I feel like he may have some say in some things. I feel like he may be aware, but I feel like his name is more namesake and saying Jay-Z is doing this. It just holds more weight. But I think that it's more Rock Nation is doing this, and one of the CEOs of Rock Nation is Desiree Perez, who also has a history of working with the cartel, and she snitched on the cartel.
It's like losing your job at Amazon and saying Jeff Bezos fired me.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're blaming Jeff Bezos when it might just be the supervisor.
It might just be Susan.
You know what I'm saying? Facts, but free Tory. I'm not gonna say fuck Vlad because I rock with Vlad, but Vlad, you're tripping. You need to do better.
I think part of what you're saying too, about how it's disingenuous, is kind of parallel as a parallel to a lot of the content that I consume, which is fitness stuff. So there's something called a fake natural. So basically, people who would claim that they got to their position naturally and they're not
like Megan Thee Stallion's body.
Yeah, some shit like that, right? So it's
she got lipo.
So it'd be oh, believe me, I'm natural. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? That seems so far-fetched. Why would I lie about it? I have nothing to gain from lying about it in this
Why would I lie is the biggest liar statement ever created ever. Or the I have no reason to lie.
Yeah, it's
biggest liar statement.
Why would Rock Nation want to pay them off? Oh, why would they want to do that?
The only people who I know who are not on Tory's side when it comes to this, well, the thing is that I think that Tory should have snitched, so I'm not too mad about him being in jail because nigga, you care too much.
Sometimes
and now everybody's a snitch. Nobody even cares anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, your music is good enough. You would have done better than Gunna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you decided to care too much about the snitching thing and you wanted to save the women and all this type of shit. And those women did not give a fuck about saving you whatsoever. So that's where it's like, okay, if Tory's in jail, Tory's in jail. I don't like the narrative around, like, when he went to jail, it was around he hates black women. He shoots black women. That's why he did this. That's why he released his album on Breonna Taylor's trial date, all this different type of shit. Everything came down to him hating black women. When in reality, he was protecting a black woman from another black woman. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to hear that.
They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear
him being in jail, whether like the whole thing is like, oh yeah, you think that the Supreme Court judges, all these people who denied the appeals don't think blah, 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 blah. All that does not matter, bro. OJ beat a fucking murder. We know he did that shit. There's so much people who get off with crimes where we know they did that shit.
Yeah,
you know, it's hard for them to prove YNW Melly right now, but we know he did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna use the legal system as a justification.
Yeah, that's actually the dumbest thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's people, like, look at the Central Park 5. They spent like fucking 20 years in fucking prison over something that they didn't do, and it happens all the time. So how are we gonna use the legal system as a justification for innocence? It's not like, you know, so
like even with the Epstein files, there's so much evidence that there was a bunch of niggas that people are, you know, aware of that were involved in that stuff, but they're still walking around because the legal system didn't fucking prosecute them, so therefore they didn't do it. Like, no.
Free Tory, nigga, free Tory. Let's move on.
Let's move on to Coyle Ray and Justin LeBoy.
Wait.
What time are we at?
$1.25. We've been.
Is that what you're gonna ask?
No, that's not what we're gonna ask. But we don't have that much left either way.
Oh, okay.
But have any of you guys seen these Coyle Ray and Justin LeBoy clips?
No.
No. I only saw. Yeah, no.
What do you guys think about Coyle Ray and Justin LeBoy's relationship? Do you know who Justin LeBoy is?
No.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, Justin LeBoy, at first I didn't even know what he looked like. I don't even know how the fuck he got famous. I seen his Instagram page blow up.
I'm pretty sure
posting fucking caption type of memes
Yeah.
that cater to women, cater to women in relationships and whatever. And then I seen him get a podcast and like work with Kanye and all this type of shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
I think
he interviewed Kanye.
Yeah. I honestly, after this, I'm probably going to do a little bit of research, but I do think that he literally got big from just like using his page to like of doing just like constant post, but like just text post, like that's it.
Yeah, I feel like I heard of him before I seen his page is big, but I don't know. But yeah, we got to go find out how he got this big. But Coyle Ray, Justin LeBoy actually bagged Coyle Ray on the podcast where he interviewed her. And then you could kind of see him kind of bag her. And then they actually got into a relationship after that podcast. Now they're like together.
Yeah.
This is after she was in a relationship with Trippie Redd. So she has a kid by Trippie Redd. You know who Trippie Redd is?
Yeah, I know who Trippie Redd is.
Tatted face, scary ass looking nigga. You know what I'm saying? So she has a kid by Trippie Redd, like literally less than a year after having a kid by Trippie Redd. She ends up with Justin LeBoy. So then he has her for Valentine's Day. He had her on his podcast. And they had like a little lovey-dovey podcast thing, but it went a little left because we started to see some of the dynamics of the relationship that may cause people to question some things. You know? So
let's
play this first clip.
Cheating.
Okay.
Liking photos is cheating. Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think that's cheating.
Why?
I don't think liking a photo is cheating. That's
why though?
That's cheers.
Tell me why you don't. I don't want to cheers to that. Why?
Man tried to cheers to that.
Because you could be scrolling on your page and accidentally like a picture.
Accidentally double tap, right?
No, you don't have to double tap. If you go like this and it's the like
okay,
part
so listen. So this is the problem.
Look.
Okay. I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
No, I'm saying, but you could.
If you accidentally like something, what are you saying? Liking photos is cheating.
You have to.
I don't give a fuck if it's on accident.
Look, if I go like this, look, babe, can you look at me?
It's cheating.
Look,
cheating.
You can hit the like button by accident.
You can hit the cheating button. Any like that you hit on any bitch page is fucking cheating. The fuck?
I fucking hate that. I hate that shit so much.
Respectfully.
Hey yo, you with her? Or you with us? Let me know. Let me know, gang.
Liking other girls' photos
What
is
else-
cheating.
what else is cheating?
Fucking other girls is cheating.
So
DMing other girls.
but
DMing other
listen.
girls. DMing other girls. Babe, let me ask you a question.
Listen to me.
Let me ask you a question.
Can you listen to me? Fucking and liking a picture are in the same category?
I would have said the same shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Might as well fuck the bitch at that point.
Really? You might as well. You might as well.
Babe, I gotta tell you something about me.
You don't have to explain.
No, but look.
No.
What do you consider cheating?
That's crazy, bro.
Okay. So first things first. Whoa. Would you guys consider liking pics cheating?
No, nigga.
Ayo?
One picture, no. Okay. If it was a specific person's page and she was constantly liking a man's pictures,
like they're trying to get attention,
that's a red flag.
Red flag, but is it cheating?
Red flag, but it's not cheating.
Yeah, but I would confront my partner about it.
But it's not cheating in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
I
she's
guess-
putting that on the
so-
same level as fucking.
Yeah, that's
so
fucking crazy.
so actually, I saw a guy talk about this, or actually a relationship coach talk about this, and she was like, a lot of times, the general definition of cheating is when you like have physical interaction with someone else outside of the relationship. But in reality, the definition of cheating is just breaking the terms of your relationship.
Yeah.
So
Big
if
facts.
the terms of a relationship is like, I don't want you doing that, and you do that, that is considered cheating.
That doesn't seem like those were terms that were discussed by those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Very, very clearly.
Okay, this is where we have to kind of like ground ourselves.
Okay.
And I've seen this talking point across other platforms, but this is exactly what I thought too. Coil Ray, you sell your sexuality.
100%.
So look how much people like your pictures. Look how many men like your pictures. How much attention you get by being sexual. Does that mean that every single man who likes your picture is cheating? Second of all, wouldn't it be cheating for you to post any pictures for other people to like in general?
I almost want. Let me go look at her page right now. See Wagwan, because you're onto something here,
No,
Rex.
but answer the question though. Do you guys think that if suppose we agree that liking pics is cheating,
right?
Then wouldn't posting pics that entice people to like it, especially in a sexual regard, would that be cheating?
That's cheating.
Yeah, I mean, if they, again, it depends on what they. Clearly, they haven't agreed on it, but I guess in the same kind of level, yes, it would be considered emotional cheating because it's like, what are you looking for? You know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
sorry,
brother. I wish I could show you guys easier on the pod, but yeah, if you go to Coil Ray's Instagram page and you go to her second last post, she literally has her cheeks out, fam.
Oh my god.
So like,
okay, another question to make it a little bit more real world-ish.
Yeah.
So if you get into a relationship and they say that they're uncomfortable with you liking other girls' pictures because they feel like it's infidelity, would you oblige?
it's not that hard to not press a button. It really isn't.
You're right.
If that is a breaking point or a deal breaker for you, that you're upset that the partner that you are choosing to choose has this one small request that you don't like certain types of pictures on the internet, like, you're just a piece of shit then. Like, you're just selfish. Like, you're telling me you would rather start up an argument about you pressing a button that virtually does nothing, but it does something to your partner's emotions, and you just want to invalidate that because it's pressing a button. You're just a piece of shit.
Okay,
I
but
wouldn't
would you draw the line if they said that your feed was too what's the word?
Lewd?
Yeah. Because then now with Instagram, you don't have to like shit.
No.
You just have to
watch.
You just have to watch it.
Yeah. You just have to watch for long enough.
So she could be like, well, you're not liking it, but you're watching it. I don't think that's okay. So then do you think that now she's being unreasonable?
Yeah, you're going too far now.
Yeah.
I can't even see shit now.
So when you're out and about and not work and I can't see you for a week, I can't watch porn.
You don't think porn is cheating?
No.
Okay. That's common. That's the
unless again it's a part of the terms and conditions of the relationship that where it's like no,
you're not allowed
like
to watch porn because that's
you're not allowed to watch porn because we'll just make our own, babe. But you have to keep it on a secret album, and when you want to watch porn, you just watch us.
Yeah, I think that for me, principle seems to be the death of me because I do have this problem in relationships. I have conformed now to the point where it's like, I will not like pictures if I feel like it is, for me, is more disrespectful than cheating. You know what I'm saying? Depends.
Facts.
But it depends on the kind of photos that you're liking.
Yeah.
If I can't like a graduation photo of my friend in high school who happens to be a female or something like that, my friend from high school who happens to be a female and she graduated some sort of college course or something. If I can't like that without you thinking that is cheating, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I feel like if it's things that are sexual within nature and you don't want me to like anything like that, or if it's just a pretty girl with a selfie that I don't actually know, but I just like the picture or something, I could even understand that. But then it does come to the point of insecurity.
Yes.
You know,
Big time.
I don't want insecurity to be a bigger issue than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, I'm reassuring you, I'm being respectful, and like I feel like there comes to a point where you're a little bit too controlling, not necessarily when it comes to the likes, but even if like what you said, like, lewd photos, trying to control what you see. At the end of the day, if you want me to pretend like I'm not ever attracted to any other women, and you want me to pretend like you're the only one who exists in the world and everything, I'm just not the right person for you because I value a little bit more authenticity than that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Real shit.
Interesting.
Elise said, you said Trippie Redd looks scary. He looks like a Play-Doh Ninja Turtle.
I would just think if I seen a nigga with that much face tats come up to me, I would think like, this nigga about to shoot up this bitch. Because if a nigga is that crazy to get those permanent decisions on his face for life, you kind of scare me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, ever since Blueface came out of jail, he's kind of looked like a...
Have you heard his explanation as to why he did that?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta ugly up.
He's like, I just want to ugly up.
So basically, people are interpreting that he just didn't want to get fucked in jail, so he had to make himself ugly.
Okay, let's stay on topic.
Wow.
But what was I gonna say?
She also sorry to cut you off, but she said she also agrees. She said I think it also depends on what type of picture is being posted and liked.
Yeah, and if you're liking the same person's photos over and over again, I'm not gonna lie. In a relationship, I've been victim of that, but it was an accident. I didn't take in until I looked at the profile. I'm like, oh shit, I really did like all this bitch's photos. But it's like, hey, every time I seen it, I wasn't thinking.
Okay.
So I'll take the L for that. That was my fault.
You guys want to peep some game? Okay, this is for the mandem out there that need to abide by their terms and conditions in their relationship for not liking pictures. You can go to my activity on Instagram, go to liked pictures, and you can actually like group select all the pictures that you've liked and unlike them.
That's too much work.
Yeah.
It's not that much. I have to do it.
Why would I have to do all that?
My question is liking stuff on Instagram, is it like a reflex? Is that what it is?
Yeah, for me it is. Because for me, I'm the type of person, like if you see my reposts, if I like it, I'll probably repost it too. Like I don't give a fuck. I just shamelessly, even when I go on Facebook, like I like everything, share everything. Like if I like it, I share it. It doesn't take a lot of thought, you know. But I do realize, like, you know, I've came far in this journey of realizing that like my partner's insecurities do matter, and I need to cater to those as long as it's reasonable. If it's not too much, if it's like, I understand that if you're insecure, and I might even oblige,
right?
But there's levels to this shit. If I feel like you're actually like making life difficult for me because you're being so extra about how insecure you are, and like it seems like you just don't trust me at all, then
do you
that
think
won't
a
work.
trait like that comes out later on in the relationship, or do you think it's something that you can gauge from getting to know the person?
It depends. With my baby mom, she faked the funk at the beginning and acted like she was cool with everything until later on.
Damn.
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, she was kind of becoming me in order to attract me. And then as soon as she had me, she became herself.
Interesting.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And did I ever tell you, sorry, super off topic, did I ever tell you guys that my, I guess, most significant ex, got mad at me when she found out that my real name wasn't Rook C and that it's actually Rooks. Did I ever tell you guys about that?
That's crazy.
Bro.
Well, how does she not know?
Fam, bro, that was the most wildest shit I've ever.
How long were you guys together when she found out?
Fam, we were in deep. Fam, and you know how it happened, bro? I was at her. She had family over at because she was living with her parents, obviously at the time. And then they had a little family gathering or whatever. And so I'm meeting all these bunch of people, and I'm introducing myself as Rooks, as I do with anybody that I'm meeting that's new. And then what happened was I think I showed her, I think I had to get my passport. Yeah, I had to get my passport renewed. So I got new passport photos. So I sent her a picture of my passport. I'm like, oh, look how professional I look. And she was like, wait, your real name's Rooks? And I was just like, I introduced myself as Rooks to everybody in your family. Why would I tell them my nickname? That doesn't even make sense.
To be fair, I thought your name was Rooksy for the longest time.
See, but that's different. You finding out that my name is Rooks isn't gonna upset you.
It's not gonna upset me.
She was genuinely upset. She was like, oh my God, that's so fucked up. We've been together this long and I don't even know you. And I'm like, bro.
That's your fault for not knowing me. What the fuck? I should be mad at you. You didn't know my real name, bitch.
Facts. Bro. Yeah, that shit was super wild. But yeah, sorry to go so off topic. But
okay, we're still staying on Coyle Ray and Justin LeBoy for our next topic.
Okie doke.
Because it's the same topic but different.
Okay. Type shit.
Can men have women friends?
Nope.
I would hate to date her.
If yes and no. Okay. Men can have women friends. Okay, let me tell you. I'm gonna straight up tell you. Female friends. I never met you with female friends, and if I met you with female friends, they'll be like, "Yeah, gang, gang, gang." But
they lived in a different
Justin,
city.
I'll knock you the fuck out. We not doing fucking female motherfucking friends.
Respectfully.
Fucking talk about female friends. All right, but this is what we were saying about female friends. So.
Oh shit! Can a man have female friends or not?
Do you want female friends?
I don't. You my only friend.
Okay, good. That's your answer.
I'm gonna throw up, bro.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to be with her.
No.
She screams insecurity. She screams insecurity.
Ugh.
Do you guys think that men can have female friends while you're in a relationship? Ayo, go first.
Does he have the experience to answer this question?
That's why we.
So in my mind, I feel like I can have I feel like I can have female friends when I'm in a relationship, but I also understand if my partner feels insecure about that.
Would you be insecure about your partner having male friends, assuming it's a female?
Depends on how much they hang out.
Interesting. One thing I can tell you about people having opposite sex friends, that is absolutely the best way to learn about the opposite sex.
Because why not exist?
Huh?
I learned the most about women through my female friends, and I have a lot of female friends.
Yeah, that is absolutely the best way to skip all the bullshit of why did she say this? How does she actually? Because women are terrible communicators. You have to remember that. So you sometimes have to literally give not sometimes. Anytime you're in a situation with your girl or whoever you're talking to, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're interested in, and you're explaining it to one of your female friends, you literally have to give them full context so they can be like, oh, okay, because women are fucking investigator, detective, fucking CIA. So they'll go through all of they'll contextualize everything that they see, and then they'll give you oh yeah, so she's probably this. But when she said this, I can see that she kind of changed her mind, and then blah, 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 this and that. But anyways, all of that long-winded shit to say, women are the best. Female friends are the best way to learn about women.
Facts.
Interesting. Is there any point that you draw the line though?
With having female friends?
With your partner and her male friends, is there any point that you draw the line?
Yeah. There's rules to friendship with the opposite sex when you're in a relationship. And that I try to, as somebody who has female friends, I try to respect that. You have to know that when you're single and when they're single and when they're in a relationship, your friendship is going to change.
Okay.
Because you have to understand that they have another male in their life that demands their attention. And you have to be respectful to that. You have to you cannot be the same. in my opinion. However that looks, you just can't be the same. It matters about sexual history. If you guys have had any sort of history of even feelings, one having feelings for the other. It matters how you guys became friends and when you became friends.
Okay.
Because like if you have a new if you have a new male friend, I want to know how that came about.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
The cheat code to having female friends that lots of guys don't take into account is that you should be linking your female friend and your girlfriend up together in the same environment. They shouldn't become
100%.
They shouldn't become best of friends, but they should at least feel familiar in the same environment. So it's not like, oh, what are you doing? You're chilling with your female friend, but then your girlfriend and your female friend are never together. So then they have some sort of insecurity about each other. You know, if you guys have them around each other more frequently, your girlfriend can see your dynamic because it's often not the same with a female friend as it would be as a romantic interest. So it's good to have both in the same world to create more of a comfortability.
And to add on to that too as well, depending on, I mean, usually when you're a guy that has female friends, usually your relationship and like what you guys can talk about with each other is very strong. Like there's a very, very strong trust there. So it's like, if your girl like slips up and says some shit, it doesn't even have to be anything about like cheating. It doesn't have to be any type of infidelity or stuff like that, something that she's hiding. It could just be like she has a certain feeling about something that she doesn't want to express to you, but she was comfortable enough to confide in your female friend about it. But then your female friend,
I'm going to tell you.
Exactly. And I've had that happen quite a few times.
Yeah, I guess for me.
Do you have any female friends at all?
Not at the moment, no.
Sorry, I'm just gonna, because Elise is saying a lot of shit here.
Elise wants to be on the pod. Well, I want her to be on the pod. You guys think that we can have her as a guest soon or what?
I mean, at this 100%. Point, yeah, you're gonna have to schedule for next weekend, Elise, as long as
You're available.
So
it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy belated
happy birthday! Yeah, that's actually how you say it.
So yeah, she says
you're the one that's always correcting the niggas fucking semantics and shit.
Nigga, I just said. Move on.
I navigate a way where I don't need to see visual likes. I'll know God and I be like this.
Yeah, she's very intuitive.
And then she never asked to see ID. People got to be more nosy. I'm not sure what she was referring to with that. Female friends, yeah, sure. Personally, I'd got to meet them after a certain amount of time so I can observe the energy and dynamic.
Facts.
I can read intention. I can read intention. I feel in this type of dynamic. I was spot on about some random girl I met for a short period of time. She was dating my ex's friend, and I instantly knew how she moved. I learn a lot from male perspective from Tyrell, to be honest. I can imagine things, but hearing from a guy gives more perspective. Females navigate from many directions at once, layers of reality. 100% agree with the friend things and partner. If I was dating a guy, I would not go to his friend to talk about him. I go straight to the source. And then she said, I'm available next weekend. And thank you guys. Sorry, I be commenting so much. You guys got good energy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gang.
Yeah. So I was going to say, I think that for the biggest thing for me, maybe it comes from a point of insecurity, but
probably
I'm very big on, I don't like to do things to people that I don't like myself, right? So if I feel like I might feel a certain type of way, especially with the dynamic that a girl has with her male friends, therefore I would probably move the same way that I would expect her to move.
Yeah, you strike me as an insecure nigga.
Whatever. But yeah, so again, I would have to see the dynamic in terms of the relationship that you had with her friends.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. If I'm with a girl who I feel like is going to cheat on me, I'm not going to be with that girl. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I'm with you because I trust you. So that means that I trust you that you want to be with me as much as I want to be with you. So I should be able to leave you in a room with your man crush Monday, whether it's Chris Brown or whatever, or some shit like that. I could leave you with that nigga or Michael B. Jordan in a room alone, and out of respect for me, you ain't gonna do shit.
Are you gonna give your girl a hall pass?
No, only unless, because her chance of a hall pass might actually be possible.
Facts.
My chance of a hall pass, like with a celebrity or like just anybody.
I'm pretty sure hall pass like has to be celebrity.
Yeah.
Or like
okay, if it's with a celebrity or something, nah, because then I'm never going to get a chance with my celebrity. That's a one-way hall pass, so fuck no.
That is so facts.
I'll give you a hall pass with a celebrity if you give me a threesome with a regular girl.
That's hilarious.
That's a good one.
We'll bargain. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the topic, when it comes to friends and your significant other, I'm secure. I consider myself not insecure. We all have insecurities, but I strongly believe that I'm not going to be with somebody who I think will cheat on me with their friend.
Yeah.
Even if your friend wants to fuck you. I assume that all guys given the chance, they might just fuck their female friend. Maybe. It might just in male nature.
Yeah.
But like, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's not doing anything to disrespect our relationship or disrespect me, that's what matters more. But at the end of the day, I'm secure. And that's why it comes to like, girls hate when I always bring it back to insecurity. But that's what most of it lies in, is insecurity. You don't trust your partner. You feel like all of these things are disrespectful. But at the end of the day, if you're secure and you feel like your partner is just doing what they do and it's not, and they don't have any intent to be with anybody else but you, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. I don't care who my girl likes their pictures. I don't ever even check my girl's likes about who the fucking picture like. And if I see that they were liking AO's fucking selfies, I'm not going to give a fuck. If I see them liking Ryan Dornick's abs on fucking Facebook, I'm not gonna give a fuck. Like, you know, nigga, those are some nice abs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to mean that she wants to be with this person instead of me. You know, it all comes down to the security in your relationship, and I'm not going to take the step of making this person my partner if I don't have trust that they only want to be with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I would have that comfortability where we could walk into a mall and be like, and you could be like, oh yeah, that guy's attractive, and I could be like, that girl's attractive, without us finding it offense with each other. Because me, that's the ultimate form of trust, is real honesty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once we're at the point where it's like, oh, I can't have any, like, bro, there's not one female that could come into this world and tell me I can't be friends with Aaliyah.
Right.
There's not one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, some friendships I value, and like, you know, if I've never done anything to disrespect our relationship, I would appreciate the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. If you have proof of me actually being sneaky and giving you reasons to be insecure, that's completely different. But if we're coming from a clean slate, and like, also it's like, yo, the new guy friends, I have to be like, yo, how did you acquire this new guy friend while we're in a relationship? I need to know how this works. Does he have a girlfriend? Like, how did?
But can't you extend the same level of trust? Be like, yeah, it doesn't really matter, because again, the reason I'm with you because I trust that you wouldn't want to cheat on me. So like,
part of it is the guy's intentions too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
look at that.
Yeah.
But does it matter? Because it takes two to tango.
It does matter, because you're disrespecting me if you have nefarious intentions and you're just waiting for the girl to probably be in an advantage space for you to take advantage. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not saying she can't have new male guy friends, but I would like to know how this friendship came about, because when you're becoming friends with a girl who's in a relationship, it doesn't often just happen like that.
Yeah.
Girls are way more inclined to just be friends with you and whatever when they're not in a relationship. If they're in a relationship, if they're in, like, I'm not gonna lie, a friendship might start off with me having a little bit of an interest more than a friendship, and then I meet you and then I'm just like, oh, you're cool.
You're kind of cool, but
you know what I'm saying? Just a dog. You know, I don't see you in that way anymore. And for me, I'm not going to, if I really value you as a friend, like, and nothing more, I don't want to ruin that. I know not all guys think like me, but yeah, if a guy, I just want to know how the friendship may have came about at this stage.
Yeah.
You know, because for me, there's very little ways or reasons for you to get a new male friend while in a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to, so what's it called? I would have to like be in a relationship myself to kind of see how I express a lot of those traits. But
you strike me as an insecure nigga, I'm not gonna lie.
There he goes.
But yeah, so like I would have to see that. But
I feel like he's the type of insecure nigga that's not gonna say.
There he goes.
I feel like he's the type of insecure nigga who's like, you know, would be insecure, but he's not gonna say anything because he doesn't feel like he has justification until, like, you know, they give you, until they push it too far, and then you put it all on the table. But I feel like at first you might feel a way, but you're not going to say anything.
I probably wouldn't do that.
You'd say something if you felt, as soon as you felt the way. But what if they had a male friend for like 7 years before you guys even met? What the fuck you're gonna say?
So the way that I do things is that if I feel some type of way, I won't be with you.
But what if you feel ways not based off of anything they did, just based off of your own insecurity.
I would let them know that I feel that way. And
So-
and whether or not they want to like remedy, if we're going to be able to work through it, if we can't work through it, then I can't be with you.
But the work has to be on you more than them. You're the one with the people act like when you're insecure that the other person is the issue. But everyone says that, because I'm insecure, you're making me insecure. That's not true. You're insecure because your insecurity has everything to do with you. Unless they showed you a sign of disloyalty. If that's just them having a male friend, if that makes you insecure or uncomfortable, that has everything to do with you and the work that you have to do on yourself.
I get that, but at the same time, I would disagree because I think it also has to do with compatibility. So like both of you could just be like, you know what, we're the type of people that don't really have like opposite gender friends, whatever relationships, and that works for you guys because you guys have both agreed that this makes us feel uncomfortable. So to be like, oh, it's something that you need to work on yourself, it could just be like, I just need to find a partner that's okay with that.
I feel like that's an easy way to not work on yourself. When people say, yeah, I just need to find a partner that's just as insecure as me, so both of us could not have any friends of the opposite sex and we could just be happy with each other and nobody else because we are too insecure to allow other people.
I don't know if it comes down to like both people being insecure. It's just like they both just have the lifestyle of like, yeah, like I don't really like make friends with the opposite sex. Like that's just never really been a thing. Like I'm a guy and I've always had guy friends.
But if you have a problem with other people making friends of the opposite sex, to me, that is a big problem. If you're unable to have friends of the opposite sex, that's a problem. You're living in an echo chamber because
that's why I wouldn't date a female like you. That's kind of my idea. Like the fact that I have to change myself and I have to feel like that is a problem. Unless I literally cannot find anybody who can like be compatible with me, then I have to work on myself. But if there are people that can be compatible with me, I just have to find those people.
But look at this. There's always someone to be compatible with. But what I don't like is that we're not acknowledging the meaning of insecurity. You're not secure in yourself. If someone's giving you no reason to be insecure, but yeah, you don't want them to have any friends and have any friends of the opposite sex and it has nothing to do with anything they did or anything that they're doing, but everything just to do with how you feel, maybe based off of a past relationship or based off of in your head. That is the definition of insecurity. You are not secure based off of yourself. So that's why it's like you literally have to do the work on being not. People say the cure for insecurity is reassurance, but if they didn't do anything to you, why do they have to reassure themselves? If this is the person who you feel like has all the characteristics that you're looking for in a wife, but they have a male best friend that they've been friends with since grade 5, and that friend has a wife or something like that. But yeah, you're still insecure just because the person has a penis. That's a reflection on you more than them. Yes, we could use our insecurities and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna find someone else who's insecure too. So we're both insecure together. That doesn't change the fact that you are insecure. You know, you're just okay with being insecure and you want to find someone that caters to your insecurities.
I don't know. I don't like the term
insecure.
Calling someone insecure.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The reason why I don't like it is because
the truth hurts.
No, I feel like it's been very weaponized in order to pacify people's like their own defensive mechanisms or their own intuitions in terms of their dynamics and relationships. So I see a lot of people using it as a defense mechanism when someone calls out a behavior like, yeah, you're just being insecure or you're just being toxically masculine or some bullshit like that.
This is the way I think about this. I've had this conversation many of times. So when it comes to insecurity, it's like the word cuck. If I say that you are a cuck, but you indeed like to watch your woman get fucked, you might still get offended.
Elise said, "Ayo, you need exposure."
Facts, bro. Facts. Look. No, but take this in though. If you call someone a cuck, they're still going to be offended, even if they are actually a cuck, just because of the negative connotation to the term, the history around the negative. Yeah, how the term makes you feel. When it comes to the word insecurity, nobody cares about the actual meaning of the word. They care about how it makes you feel. I just perfectly described the situation about why that would make you insecure. Most people are insecure. But I could describe a perfect reason about why you're insecure, and you would be offended at the word insecure because of the negative connotation about the word insecurity, instead of looking at the depth about why I'm calling you insecure and why the definition is actually accurate.
Yeah, but my point is like, it doesn't necessarily mean I have to change myself.
You don't have to change yourself, but not acknowledging that the problem is within yourself and not the other person is wrong.
Elise said the connotation attached to insecurity is the issue for sure, not the actual definition of it. Everything is perspective.
Facts.
Yeah, but like I said,
if you're not secure in your relationship,
it's again, it's like I see it as a matter of compatibility. It's just like if me being insecure about a certain thing makes us not compatible, then we're not compatible. I can say, well, maybe I could go two ways about it. I could say, you know what, I care about this relationship so much that I would rather change myself than lose this relationship, or I'd rather stay who I am and lose this relationship. It's just, there's two different ways to go about it. I don't think there's a correct or a right way or a wrong way to go about it.
But like, if we go about even with the friend situation, if your girlfriend has a male friend since grade 5 that makes you uncomfortable for no good reason that you could ever justify besides your own intuition, and you're trying to say that you don't like that she has a male friend, that has nothing to do with anything she did. That has nothing to do with anything of her character. That has everything to do with you being insecure. So you could easily just say, yeah, I'm just going to find a partner who doesn't have male friends to fix your own problems or whatever, to fix your own insecurity. But that's actually running from the problem instead of recognizing the problem. The problem is the fact that you are insecure and that you need to find more security in yourself and in your relationship. That's
why I say I disagree with that mindset of it being wrong or right. It's just, I don't want to I don't care about this relationship enough to feel like I need to fix myself. Therefore, I'll find a different relationship.
So 2 people have said both sides have a good point. So we will move on. Next on the docket, we have a Florida father battling cancer, sentenced to 37 years in prison after letting unlicensed teen son drive, resulting in crash that killed grandmother and 3 grandchildren. Rest in peace.
No day goes by without me wishing I could undo what happened.
In September of 2023, Richard Ferguson says he asked his son to back the car out of the driveway. Instead, the 15-year-old took off. He ran a stop sign and crashed, killing 3 children and their grandmother.
If taking on every measure of pain or even giving my life could restore the lives that was lost, I would do it without hesitation.
In a way, Richard Ferguson is giving up his life. He's 70 years old and has pancreatic cancer. His 37-year prison sentence means he'll likely spend the rest of his life behind bars.
You did see a specialist, your primary oncologist, while in the jail,
This shit is
correct?
fucking retarded.
Yes.
That makes no fucking
Once.
sense.
And he stated that your prostate cancer had spread.
Yes, that's what he told me.
Did he tell you that it had spread, it would stop spreading if you were released from jail?
No.
Ferguson's defense attorney asked for him to be released under supervision with an ankle monitor, arguing he should be at home with access to his doctors. The judge declined.
What kind of fucking judge? I don't get this shit, bro.
Ferguson's son was also charged for this. He took a plea deal. He was 15 at the time of the crash. He's expected to be behind bars until he's 19.
How the fuck does any of this make any sense,
This makes
bro?
no sense, bro.
Wait. I've been trying to watching this thing. I've just been trying to get more context. So it says Florida father battling cancer sentenced to 37 years in prison after letting unlicensed teen son drive, resulting in a crash that killed grandmother and 3 children. So I think the key word is letting his son drive.
He told his son to back the car out of the driveway.
And this stupid ass little nigga went for a joyride, ran a stop sign, and killed 4 people.
That's why I'm saying it's like, yeah,
Fam, there's nothing to think
There's
about.
nothing, yeah,
like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, if we're going to start holding parents accountable for their kids' crimes, then this whole world is gonna be fucking different, bro.
Yeah.
Because then all these school shooters, their parents should be in jail, right?
Facts.
I mean, if their parents are the reason why they have access to a gun, yeah, their parents typically get charged, you know?
I don't even think so.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a case where unless we're completely just like oblivious to the case facts or whatever it might be, but like I don't recall ever hearing that school shooters also have their parents
And their
jailed.
parents are going to spend life in 37 years, nigga. I feel like this is something he must have wanted to do to save his son or some shit like that. Like, yeah, give me the times when my son doesn't get it or some shit. Because like I personally wouldn't do it. Like I'm on the side of like my kid. I'm not doing no time for my children. I'm sorry. Those are those niggas crimes. Like y'all niggas can do your own shit.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But 37 bumba clot, Ross clot, pussy clot years for my son's crime, nigga. I gave you one job. One job. Back out the fucking car out of the driveway. Why are you killing people?
I'm so curious how there's a law that adds up to 37 fucking years, bro.
It's Florida, bro. Makes no fucking sense. And he's battling cancer. He's like, bro.
What did the comments say?
I want to know what the judge is saying. What is their justification?
They got to be racist. Like, there's no, they're like,
so they're gonna start arresting the parents of, yeah. This is cold. Wait, what is the reply? Never mind. I don't know if we can go that deep into it, but I was curious about. This is so sad for him. Damn, you can tell he's a good man. A true accident. One decision can cost their whole life. That's so sad.
That wasn't even his decision.
It was just his decision to give his son, his unlicensed son, the keys.
His son is 15 years old, bro. He's able to drive next year, fam. Maybe in some places it's 15. You could fucking get your G1 and shit. Like, fam,
it still makes him liable.
I don't think it should though.
No, not at all, bro.
Are you one of those people who just think that, yeah, the law says this, so you should just spend the rest of your life in jail just because the law says it?
No. I don't think it's right that he has to spend 37 years in prison for that. But at the same time, like, let's not act like he's not also liable.
He's not. He's liable to a way lesser degree. If he was to be liable at all, hold him liable for letting his son drive. That should not be 37 years. 37 years letting your son drive. And the son gets out of jail at 19?
I agree with that.
The son should spend more time in jail. You killed four people. Charge that nigga as an adult and send that nigga to prison for the rest of his fucking life if that's what you're gonna fucking do. Or for the 37 years. Because then at least the son gets out at like 40, 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga's going to die in prison over something that he had no clue was gonna happen. I don't see any justification for letting this nigga go to jail.
Yeah.
Unless there's something that we're missing within the incident. He seems like a pretty decent man, bro. That could be any father, fam. Any father that's just letting their son back out the car out of the driveway.
Yeah. Makes me fucking sad, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think
if you had the choice though, would you do the time for your son?
Not like that, no.
Would you? If you had the choice?
Fuck no.
I mean, if I was,
I'm gonna have another one.
Smoking him.
If I was dying, I don't know, maybe.
Nah.
I'm dying.
Nah. I need to spend my last.
But
years
yeah,
in
I think someone was trying to make an example out of him. I definitely would love to know more context as to
Can you scroll
why.
up to the first comment and then see the replies for the school shooting one?
This right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. They have been. Yeah, that was kind of what I was saying.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You late, exactly.
Can't find anything to back your claim, bro.
Yeah.
Let's chat GPT it quick.
Right?
The parents.
What is chat saying?
Both. Yeah. First case was in Oxford, Michigan at Oxford High. Both parents were sentenced to 10 to 15 years. Only one family out of how many? How about the 20 other students? Absolutely agree. The math is not adding up.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's different when it's like, oh yeah, you avoided the very obvious signs that this nigga was a danger to society and left him in access to dangerous equipment. I think that's different than letting your 15-year-old drive your car out to like back out your car and then they do something that's disobeying your actual commands.
No,
that's
you know
very
what?
different.
Like, I think the more that I think about it, I feel bad for the dad, but like I said, someone's definitely trying to make an example out of him, which like that person's fucked. But yeah, I remember I got the chance to drive a car when I was much younger than the legal age to drive for sure. And I can't imagine if something fucked up happened, then like my aunt or whoever was letting me drive would have to go to jail for life because of that.
Imagine the guilt you'll feel.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yo, rest in peace to the 4 people, the grandmother and the 3 children that died in that accident.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Peace.
That he was 15. I can't even go too hard on him. But at the same time, like, fix up, fam.
Nobody said anything on YouTube?
Elise said, I don't know if this is satire. Hey, you guys aren't talking about World Pangolin Day. It's celebrated annually on the third Saturday of February. Who cares about people getting run over? The pangolins need awareness.
I don't know what a pangolin is, but we didn't do a Black History Month thing this episode.
Fuck! Hold on, where is it?
Shout out,
ouch, nigga.
Shout out Martin Luther King.
Shout out.
So we're just not gonna do one? Is that what we're doing?
We probably should. Okay.
Someone take out their phone. Mine is on 1%. Let's do it quickly, and then we'll do stir the pot at the same time. So one person stirs the pot.
I mean, we can just use.
Yeah. I think Rooks could do it this time.
Let's see. Chatgpt.com. Who should we talk about for Black History Month? Maybe.
You're telling me mans don't have any. You're telling me mans don't have any Black History Month role models off the top of your head? Sheesh. Mans don't actually care about Black History.
I know a lot of big names. I just don't want to I want to give like shine to the people who people don't often recognize.
Yeah. Black History.
That was such a shitty question.
Stir up the pot.
Of course, they're gonna give us the big ones. I don't know why.
Who's Katherine Johnson? NASA mathematician. Ooh, that's a lady from Hidden Figures. That lady was cool.
Sports.
I think we just fucked up and we should do a next episode.
Yeah. So the stir up the pot number is 45.
45.
Okay, my phone's on 1%. Let's see if we make it.
Go 45. 2 seasons.
Damn.
Baby,
You literally don't charge your phone ever.
Or maybe I have a shitty battery. You ever thought about that?
I carry
Knowing that means you should always have your phone charged.
Or my daughter was using the only outlet that I had so she could charge her tablet. Sorry.
Ooh.
Have you ever loved someone who didn't love you back? How do you get over it?
Well, that's for you guys to answer. I'm curious about your responses.
Ayo, you need to gain some life experience.
A lie?
Like you're like 24. Is that how old you are now?
Yeah.
You're 24 years old, fam. You're almost a quarter century.
Do I know if I want to? Do I know if I want to fall in love with someone? I don't know. I know there's a part of me that I understand that's a very naive mindset about shit, but
he's never been loved before.
Is there anything wrong with not falling in love?
Yes.
What is wrong with not falling in love?
I would say it's wrong.
I feel like my life is perfectly fine having not fallen in love with someone. Maybe it'll be better, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Nah,
right now.
it could be worse. Who knows? Because like love hurts. It does.
Exactly.
Have you guys ever fell in love with somebody who didn't love you back?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I've gotten broken up with while I love somebody. It made me feel like they didn't love me back.
Love you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least to the same degree.
Yeah.
That shit fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I cried like a bitch.
Yeah.
What about you, Rick? What about you, Rex?
It like heartbreak?
Yeah. Or like you
ever loved somebody who didn't love you back?
Not really.
Y'all are fucking lucky. Lucky ass, boring ass niggas.
I know. Yeah, no, just Like I got broken up with the one time, but like the relationship wasn't that deep. It was a great relationship, but like the relationship wasn't really that deep. It was just like, all right, that's that.
What about the other way around, and how does that make you feel?
If somebody loves me and I don't love them?
Yeah. Or broken someone's heart.
Awkward.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
We might have to do a different one. a different stir the pot.
Hey, it's not like you guys add to the list at all.
Oh,
I always
sorry.
forget.
Yeah.
I always forget. My bad.
I don't know. Sorry. I'd be focused on getting this handbook ready, which we will be getting ready. For our.
But yeah, like my question is, I guess, like, have you broken someone's heart, and how did you handle that? Like, how did you?
I try not to break hearts. But I care less when I didn't lead you on and I gave you all the disclaimers in the world about what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then you still managed to get heartbroken by my decision to not be with you.
Okay.
I don't feel
facts.
I do feel bad in terms of like, that's why I try not to do this thing. I try to be as transparent as possible. But at the end of the day, it's like I have that reassurance of like, I told you.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that in a relationship?
In a relationship, I take relationships very seriously. It's very hard for me to get into a relationship. And if I do, we're probably going to be together. And, I'm not second guessing much things once I decide that I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying?
So you haven't been the one to break things off?
One time in a relationship, But that had nothing to do with love, and we weren't together for that long of a time. That was more like, yeah, I can't be with you. It's not going to work.
Okay. What about you, Rex?
Yeah, the whole thing of where like you give the disclaimer of like, hey, like I know we're doing this thing together, but like it's not one of those things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're all
Then they try to make you fall in love with them,
and then they start to show you that they're falling in love with you, and then like you kind of have to reassure them, be like, hey, like just so you know, like da 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 da, and then they're like, I know, whatever, and
this
then
nigga just said a whole lot of nothing,
and then they make you feel guilty about the fact that you don't want anything serious with them. And then, yeah, that's probably the closest I've been to like breaking a girl's
Do you
heart.
think that the responsibility is all on the person that's falling in love, or do you think that you have a part to play in that dynamic?
We both have a part to play.
We both have
I feel
a part
like
to play.
once I communicated my intentions and you disregarded that because you thought that you could read between the lines and not the actual lines that are written on the paper, then hey, that's all you, buddy.
So you don't think that there's a level of selfishness whenever you can obviously read that someone is not suited for the type of relationship that you're looking for, and you continue the relationship?
Yes, there is selfishness, but at the end of the day, I did tell you. So
that's all you need.
Yeah,
selfishness and honesty.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a mix of both. And like, yeah, you could look at me as a piece of shit, but at the same time, I could have been a bigger piece of shit by just not saying anything or just ghosting you or something like that. If I if I'm very transparent about my intentions and what I want, and then I feel like you are catching feelings or something like that, and you don't, like I've been in this situations more times than I'd like to, you know what I'm saying?
Telling me, fuck.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, what more do you want me? I guess you want me to do all the work that you're unable to do for yourself, which is cut this off. But at the end of the day, I've given you you just need somebody else to live your life at that point, like to make the decisions for you, because you clearly can't make it yourself, which is another red flag.
Yeah. And instead of making the right decision, they'd rather just make you feel like shit.
And then I don't feel like shit once I'm just like, well, I did tell her every single step along the way about what this is and kept on track about her feelings and da 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 da. I was respectful, polite, da 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 da. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but I don't think we should do another stir of the pot. What time are we at?
Let's see the time. We are at show the shit. 2:15.
Yeah, we definitely don't need another stir of the pot.
Yeah. Fuck all y'all that are listening to us, Joe.
But anybody say anything about the stir of the pot?
Yeah. There was a lot said. Okay, so in terms of the Black History Month, we'll do this person for next week. Donald. Is fucking it is still Black History Month next weekend, right?
Yeah,
it'll be the last day. It'll be the last day. Crazy. Donald Rawlings is an underrated
comedian.
Is that a comedian, Donald Rawlings?
Okay, we can.
Is he not? How the fuck is he Black History?
I have no idea. But
maybe there's a black guy named Donald Rawlings.
Maybe he's not the comedian.
Maybe we'll find out on the next episode. Damn, I have a lot to say about. I have a lot to say on this topic of breaking a heart. I feel, but it's super layered.
Who said that?
Elise.
Do you want to call in? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
right?
Might as well.
Right? Should we? No, we'll try for next time. She's going to be on the pod. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to try that probably next time. Have someone actually like call. I have been thinking about that, and I'm realizing I'm like, should we have like a freaking like a separate phone where we pay like $15 a month? And then
no,
it's like, no,
I'm not paying shit. You could call my phone number. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, because I guess we're already at 2 hours 15. But I was just going to say that even if we have her on the pod next time, we're probably gonna be talking about different topics, so we wouldn't really get much of her opinion about this one. But we are at 2:15, so
we could talk about whatever we want. So if we want to bring up this topic, she could explain that too.
Yeah,
facts.
When we have guests, I don't want to make it the same exact structure that we have here. I still want to cater to our guests' strengths as well. You know, so if there's things that she wants to talk about, I want to make sure that we have all those things lined up, and then we have the show around that.
Okay.
So I think in the part where we talk about our week and how we were, is more of an interview of the guest.
Okay.
You know, if that guest wants to be interviewed. But if it's like just a guest who just wants to just be a fourth member, then they could just play the fourth member of the pod, you know?
Okay, type shit. All right, gang. Well, thanks again for tuning in this evening to our Chat2Much podcast. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
even the ones
Rumble,
you don't use.
Even the ones you don't use. Twitch. We're gonna try and get on Patreon soon.
Yeah, if you don't have any of them, sign up just for the purpose of following Chat2Much.
Yes, exactly.
You already know what it is. Good morning, good evening, good night. Whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching this, I hope you stay blessed, highly favored, and happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Peace.